My beloved child, you have not randomly encountered this message. This is not a coincidence. This is a special moment destined for you. At this precise time, I have chosen to reach out to your heart. All that you have been bearing, every heavy breath and silence, every anxious thought that troubled your rest, I have felt. And now I am here to reply. Widen your heart and spirit, for I am not just sharing words, I am extending my breath to your innermost being. You have longed for reassurance, understanding, and courage. This is the moment. Allow my voice to break through the distractions. This is your time to fully embrace me. I perceive you beyond the exterior, beyond the facade you present to the world, into the depths that you keep hidden. I notice the shaking of your faith, the weary spots in your heart, the flicker of hope that you scarcely believe in anymore. And it touches me. You are remembered. You are not unseen. You are valuable, cherished, and cradled in my care. I understand what you have faced, and I recognize the struggle it took for you to remain here. That is the reason I come to you now with a love that heals and strength that elevates. Release your burdens. You have carried them alone for far too long. Let go of the pressure, the demands, and the fears that haunt you in silence. I did not call you to be overwhelmed by life's weight. I called you to rise, to experience freedom, and to trust that my grace is enough. You may feel uncertain about how to continue, but I do know. I have witnessed each step you've taken, and I have walked alongside you even when you were unaware of my presence. I have never abandoned you. I have been leading, protecting, and waiting for this moment for you to open yourself and accept everything I have prepared for you. What you seek is not distant. It is right here in my presence. The peace that seems out of reach is already all around you. The support you felt was delayed is on its way. The healing you have yearned for is starting in your spirit right now. Do not evaluate my love for you based on your current situation. My love remains constant, everlasting, and unconditional. I do not love you more when you achieve success, nor do I love you less when you fail. I love you simply because I am love and you belong to me. My child, let this truth resonate deeply within you. I will never forsake you. I am always by your side. You have sought signs. You have wondered, Lord, are you with me? Do you still have a purpose for me? I affirm this, yes, 1,000 times. Yes, I am not finished writing your narrative. In fact, what is ahead is more beautiful than what you have lost. I am transforming mourning into joy, turning ashes into crowns, and changing sorrow into songs of happiness. You need to place your trust in me even during moments of pain and confusion. My best work occurs in secret, and I have been nurturing your spirit continuously. You are not in a place of disadvantage. You are positioned exactly where I desire you to be, and I am orchestrating everything for your benefit. Raise your gaze and look upwards. I have instilled divine missions within you that the world has yet to discover. You possess greatness not because of your own abilities, but due to the presence of my spirit within you. You are not feeble. You are prepared, not overlooked. You are selected. You were not designed merely to exist. You were created with purpose. This purpose is beginning to reveal itself. Every setback was on divine schedule. Every refusal served as a safeguard. Each closed door was a redirection toward your true calling. Nothing is wasted. Even your tears are noted and preserved, destined to nurture your future success. You are about to witness what I have been crafting behind the scenes. What felt like silence was a plan. What appeared to be neglect was me advocating for you in unseen realms. I have gone ahead and paved the way. Now you must move forward. Walk in faith, not by sight. Take steps based on trust, not on fear. I did not impart to you a spirit of timidity, but one that is bold, filled with love, strength, and a sound mind. It is time to stand up again. Time to dream once more. Now is the time to declare promises instead of focusing on issues. You hold authority when your voice aligns with mine. Speak life into situations. Proclaim victory. My child, I need you to trust me once more. Not because it's simple, but because it's the correct choice. Faith isn't about emotions. It's about trust. Trust is the decision to choose me even when the results are uncertain. You don't need to see the entire picture to take the next step forward. I am the light that guides your steps. I will illuminate the way one step at a time. With every step, you will witness more of me, my provisions, my strength, and my love for you. I will not let you down. I cannot let you down. My words never return empty. If I promised it, I will fulfill it. Hold on tight. This time is not a punishment. It is preparation. I am building your character, deepening your foundation, and sharpening your insight. You asked for deeper growth, and this is how I am answering. You cannot undertake a significant calling without thorough preparation. But fear not. I am with you in the trials, and you will come out without any traces of struggle. You will rise up stronger, wiser, and ready for the next level of greatness I have in store for you. You are not being buried. You are being planted, and your fruits will be plentiful. There are individuals in your life assigned to benefit from what you possess. Don't let the enemy deceive you into thinking you are unimportant. Your words hold power. Your prayers resonate in the heavens. Your presence changes the atmosphere. When you enter a space, my light accompanies you. The adversary is intimidated by a believer who understands their identity in me. That's the message I want to share with you now. You belong to me, chosen, strengthened, and assigned. You are a member of a holy priesthood and a sacred community. Heaven knows your name, and hell quakes when you rise in my strength. Do not worry about what is to come. I have already been there. I possess the future, and I hold you secure. Nothing surprises me, nothing overwhelms me, and nothing poses a challenge for me. This includes your circumstances. This includes your suffering. This includes your queries. Bring everything to me. I do not expect you to be flawless, just open. I will take your brokenness and create something extraordinary. I will take your giving up and breathe life into your barren areas. I will restore what the adversary attempted to take. I will recognize your faith and amplify your willingness to follow. I will be your calm, your healer, your supplier, and your companion. This is the moment to lean on me more than ever before. Do not seek comfort in worldly things. Do not get lost in distractions. Come to me, all who are tired and burdened, and I will provide you with rest. My load is light. My burden is easy. You were never meant to bear this all by yourself. Allow me to lift the burden. Let me soothe your restless thoughts. Let me embrace you as you are vulnerable, genuine, and prepared for healing. I do not feel let down by you. I am attracted to your sincerity. There is no room for shame here, only love, kindness, and change. Now that your heart is open and your spirit is starting to awaken, I want you to grasp this. What you sense stirring within is more than just feelings. It is my spirit affirming what you have suspected deep down, that there is more for you, more than hardship, more than just getting by, more than merely surviving day to day. You were created with eternity written in your heart, and your soul recognizes this truth. That is the reason nothing else fulfills. This is why fleeting joys cannot alleviate the pain. You were made for a divine connection, and I am inviting you back to that experience. You've attempted to quiet your desires by keeping yourself occupied. You've tried to escape the pain by concentrating on others giving without receiving, but that approach is failing. You have reached your limit, and that is precisely where I find you. I have been here at this sacred place to remind you that you do not need to earn my love. You do not have to achieve anything to come into my presence. I chose you already. I love you already, and I have no intention of leaving. The healing you crave goes beyond just surface wounds. I desire to delve deeper into the areas you've shut away, the parts of your heart you consider too shattered, too painful, or too forgotten. Allow me into those areas. I will not barge in. I come gently. I knock. I wait. I softly speak. I grieve with you over those hurts. And I assure you this: if you permit me in, I will restore what no one else can reach, not merely repair, but wholly redeem. I don't perform partial healing. I complete what I begin. My child, my presence has a rhythm starting with letting go. I'm not asking you to have all the solutions. I'm asking you to release the burden. Let go of the fear. Release the timeline. Let go of the pressure to fix everything. I never expected you to bear what was mine to carry. Come and discover the rhythm of grace. It flows from resting, not from striving. It starts when you find peace in me. And in that peace, your energy is refreshed. Your perspective is clarified. Your sense of self is renewed. You have been trying to keep everything intact. But what you need most is to fall into my embrace. Allow the tears to flow. Let the pressure ease. Let the facades drop. I am not afraid of your chaos. I do not feel disappointed by your uncertainties. I am not upset about your weariness. I am close to the brokenhearted, and I rescue those who are crushed in spirit. I have never loved you more than I do in this moment of vulnerability and honesty. This is the moment for change. This is where healing begins. Do you sense it? The shift, that gentle tug in your heart. It's me, pulling you from mere survival to meaningful existence. From fear to faith. From numbness back to passion. I want to awaken what has been buried. Dreams you've stopped envisioning. Happiness you've ceased experiencing. The fire you thought had extinguished. I am breathing life into those embers, reigniting them into flames once more. You are not beyond recovery. Your brightest days are still ahead of you. They are coming into existence right now as you listen to my words. You don't need to face this by yourself. I am surrounding you with individuals who will accompany you. Genuine, trustworthy, and spiritually aware individuals who will support you and uplift your journey. You have been alone for far too long. You have carried the weight of too many others. But I am sending help. You are not required to fulfill everyone's needs. Simply remain with me. In that space of being, I will inspire your actions. I will provide you with grace for your tasks and calm for your journey. The adversary has tried to make you believe that nothing will ever change, that this is the peak of what you can achieve. But I assure you the adversary is deceitful. He is aware of what I have instilled within you. That is the reason behind the fierce opposition you have faced. That is why the pressure increased just before this moment. Because he dreads what will occur when you uncover the truth. That you are cherished. That you possess strength in my name. And that nothing can hinder what I have set in motion. Not shame. Not guilt. Not fear. Nothing. You are not disqualified. I do not look to your past to decide your future. I am the God of renewal, and I make use of everything. Your errors, I will transform them into insight. Your setbacks, I will turn them into stories of triumph. Your pain, I will make it a source of healing for others. In my hands, nothing is wasted. I will reclaim everything, and what I restore will be better than it was. You will find joy again. You will celebrate again. You will love without trepidation once more. Your narrative is far from over. It's just beginning to unfold. But you must focus on me, not the storms, not the judgments, not the interruptions. Me. I will calm your heart. I will guide you with certainty. My voice will serve as your guide. My spirit will be your support. This is the time when relying on me will yield results you've never experienced. This is the period of deep connection, of wells being dug deeply, of streams flowing in the wasteland. You are not merely escaping something. You are entering into something sacred. Now take a moment. Inhale my peace. Let go of your anxiety. I'm present. I won't abandon you. I am steadfast in my thoughts about you. Everything I have declared remains true. Everything I promised is still on track. Have faith in me. Now that your heart has begun to accept my healing touch, I want you to grasp the significance of what I am working in your life. This isn't merely a small adjustment or a minor enhancement. This is a total transformation. I am not simply fixing you up. I am refreshing you from within. You are emerging from old patterns and stepping into a new phase. What you once believed would always be your situation is changing. I am altering your expectations. Where you once braced yourself for letdown, you will now get ready for satisfaction. You have become accustomed to preparing for things to collapse. However, I am now guiding you to anticipate outcomes coming together. I am changing the patterns that previously shaped your past. You are not trapped. You are not fated to repeat past pains. With my help, cycles end. Generational issues are broken. Addictions lose their power. Trauma ceases to control you. My essence speaks a more positive narrative over your life. What once held you captive has no authority to restrict you now. You are being liberated in more ways than one. You are being released not just in spirit, but also in mind, in emotions, in relationships. Complete freedom. I am transforming your mindset, the false beliefs that have lingered for years. I am not adequate. I will always remain the same. Good things never last for me. I am challenging and quieting those thoughts with reality. You are more than sufficient because I dwell within you. Your past does not determine your future. You are meant for greatness. You are not under a curse. You are selected. Allow my truth to reshape your thoughts. Let my promises take root where fear used to flourish. Let my words hold the ultimate power over your mind. Do not fear transformation. I understand that it feels strange. I know you have become used to disorder. You've learned to navigate dysfunction. But I am calling you to a higher path. I am guiding you toward peace. True, lasting, solid peace. Not the type that relies on everything proceeding smoothly, but the kind that keeps you grounded even when things go awry. This is what belongs to my children. Peace that goes beyond understanding. A joy that isn't affected by circumstances. Love that is endless. You've questioned. Can I truly be so free, so whole, so healed? And here's my response. Absolutely. Not due to your own strength, but because of mine. Not because of your achievements, but because of my righteousness. I'm not relying on you to show your worthiness. I have already covered the cost. The cross is sufficient. The sacrifice is adequate. My rising from the dead guarantees this for you. You don't need to achieve it. Simply accept it. Allow it to envelop you. Allow it to remove the shame. Allow it to wash away the regrets. You are pure. You are fresh. The struggles you have faced will not be in vain. I will utilize it. I will redeem each moment, each heartache. Every act of betrayal. Nothing is too broken for me. Nothing is beyond redemption. Even those years you feel were wasted, I will bring them back. I will compensate for what was taken, what the locusts consumed. I will restore, not in minor ways, but in overwhelming abundance. You will not leave this phase empty-handed. You will carry rewards from the struggle. You will come out with treasures earned through perseverance. And I am placing new aspirations in your heart. Aspirations that seemed too risky to hope for. Visions you believed belonged to others. I am breathing life into them now. You will dream once more. You will begin to see yourself as I see you. Competent. Gorgeous. Strong. Holy. Your aspirations are being cleansed and aligned with heaven. The dreams I am giving you are not distractions. They are missions. They are designs for purpose. Write them down. Pray over them. Protect them. They are sacred. I am also teaching you how to rest, not just in body, but in spirit. Rest is not laziness. It is a form of battle. Rest affirms. I believe God will work, even while I sleep. You are not the one keeping your life in order. I am. You are not the one making everything possible. I am. Your role is to obey. My role is to deliver results. As you practice resting, you will start to see more clearly, hear more distinctly, and act more powerfully. This is where your strength will arise from. Not from constant activity, but from a steady connection to me. And I wish to communicate with you, not just once a day, not just when difficulties arise, but consistently. I want you to walk with me, talk with me, live in awareness of my presence. You don't need a stage or special setting. I am with you in the car, in the kitchen, in the stillness of your mind. I want to be included in everything. Welcome me into your daily life. Include me in the small choices. I am not a distant God. I am a caring Father. I am concerned about everything that affects your life. As you draw close to me, your understanding will grow. You will begin to identify my voice swiftly, to feel my guidance clearly. No more uncertainty. No more doubt about whether you are making the right choices. My peace will direct you. My words will support you. My spirit will guide you to the truth. Even if you lack all the solutions, you will still have my presence, and that is more than sufficient. With me, you will no longer wander aimlessly. You will progress with clear vision, with intention, with passion in your heart. This is not the conclusion of your narrative. This is a pivotal moment. The instant when heaven intervenes. The instant when your true self conquers your doubts. The instant when grace puts an end to guilt. You are rising not from pride, but from assurance. Not in arrogance, but in blessing. You are moving into harmony with who I have always declared you to be. You have heard numerous voices, voices filled with uncertainty. From society, from comparisons. They have attempted to define you, restrict you, mislead you. But now I silence them all. I speak to you with love and clarity. My words are different from others. I do not speak to humiliate you. Instead, I aim to help you grow. I don't speak to judge you, but to invite you to go deeper. I want you to know this now. You are mine. You are part of me. Not because of your actions, but because of who I am and who I say you are. Nothing and no one can change that. You have been longing for safety, a place to find peace, a space where you don't have to earn your worth. I am that sanctuary. I am your safe haven. You don't need to be flawless for me to accept you. In fact, it is your vulnerabilities that attract me. Your need for me brings us closer. I do not shy away from your imperfections. I come nearer. The world may expect you to perform, but I offer my presence. Come just as you are. I will handle the change. Let me love you completely first. Without any barriers. Everything else will originate from that love. Can't you see I've been pursuing you through all the storms? Through every heartbreak. Through each mistake. Through every quiet tear, I was present. I witnessed what they did. I understand the price you paid. And I assure you, I will make it right. I am a fair God, and I do not overlook suffering. Instead, I help you find purpose in it. I transform it into strength. Where they tried to harm you, I will help you grow stronger. Where the enemy aimed to bury you, I will make you flourish. You are not defined by your past. You are a channel for my glory. I am giving you back your voice. You have remained quiet for too long, held back by shame, by fear, by thinking that what you share isn't important. But I urge you to speak. Speak words of life. Speak truth. Share what I have placed within you. Your voice carries my spirit. Your narrative reflects my redemption. Your story will break chains. No more retreating. No more hiding. No more feeling sorry for the passion within you. I ignited that passion. And it's time for the world to witness it shine. The calling on your life is significant. It is not ordinary. It is profound. It is precious. And it is time for it to come to life. You have been prepared behind the scenes, and now I am bringing you into your public purpose. This is not about recognition. It's about making a difference. It's about souls. It's about my glory filling the earth through open hearts. And you are one of those hearts. Do not let fear take away what I have laid out for you. I will be there with you. I will provide the words. I will open the paths. I will quiet every challenge. You have nothing to prove. Your identity is secure. You are already accepted, already loved, already whole. Stop trying so hard. Begin to stand firm. Stand on my truth. Stand in my authority. When the adversary suggests that you lack qualifications, remind him that I selected you even before the world was created. If he mentions your past, remind him of his destiny. You are protected by the Lamb's sacrifice. And nothing can cut you off from my affection. Nothing at all. I will create a path where there appears to be none. I will present you to leaders, to those who hold influence, to individuals who need to hear what I have placed inside you. You won't need to force your way into positions. I will set you there, and I will ensure you remain there, not due to your achievements, but because of your purpose. You are not a fraud. You are not out of your depth. You are precisely where I want you. You carry something celestial, and that will create opportunities for you. This time will be characterized by rapid changes. Openings will occur quickly. Connections will come together in unexpected ways. Solutions will arrive promptly. What took others years will occur quickly for you. Not because you perform better, but because you have allowed me to prepare your heart. You have trusted me during the wait. And now you will witness acceleration. But even in the rush, remain close. Let intimacy be your foundation. Wear humility as your attire. Speak with gratitude. The more I give, the more I expect you to pour into your private space. To the altar. To the spot where it's just you and me. Don't exchange presence for visibility. Don't trade relationship for achievements. I am not captivated by results. I am influenced by hearts. Keep your heart open to me. Allow me to continuously examine it, purify it, and fill it. That's where revival begins. In a heart that belongs entirely to me. That's how the world gets transformed. Not on stages, but in surrendered spirits. And when challenges arise, remember this, because they will. You are not alone. Heaven is supporting you. Angels are assigned to you. My spirit resides within you. You are not striving for victory. You are operating from victory. The cross has already ensured it. The blood has sealed it. The tomb has already been vacated. You are moving in resurrection power. Act accordingly. Pray accordingly. Live accordingly. I am with you in stillness, in turmoil, in the ascent. You are never without my presence. Never without my strength. Never without my promise. Hold on tight. Keep pushing forward. The best is unfolding right now. Everything around you may suggest that things are disintegrating. But I am telling you that they are actually coming together. What seemed like chaos was divine redirection. What appeared as closed doors were actually protective adjustments. I have never taken anything from your life unless it was making way for something better. You have mourned what has gone, but you have yet to see what is ahead. And when you do, you'll realize, my hand has been guiding you all along. Not a single moment has been wasted. Every loss has had its purpose. I hold authority over everything. I am making you stronger. This time it's not built on shifting sand, but on solid rock. Not on the need for validation cheers or temporary emotions, but on an unchanging identity rooted in me. I am removing what faltered under stress and building it back with solid foundations that can withstand any storm. You will no longer be swayed by your circumstances. You will be grounded in truth, supported by grace, and nourished by my spirit. The adversary believed the storm would overpower you. However, it's through this very storm that I will strengthen your roots. I am transforming how you view your past. Where you only saw suffering, I am uncovering your purpose. Where you perceived abandonment, I will show how I shielded you. What appeared to be failure was actually me guiding you back on track. I know it was confusing as you experienced it. But observe as I unveil the beauty I've been creating from the ruins. You will share not how intense your suffering was, but how reliable I have been throughout. And now I urge you to forgive. This is not to justify what happened, not to act like it didn't hurt, but to release the hold it has on your spirit. Forgiveness does not benefit the wrongdoer. It frees you. As long as you cling to resentment, you remain tied to the moment of your pain. But I have come to liberate the captives, including you. Rely on me for justice. Rely on me for healing. Let it go. Allow me to mend what you cannot. You may not feel prepared all the time. You may not always feel courageous. But I am not looking for your flawlessness, just your consent. Agree to it. Even if your voice wavers, move forward. Even if you are unsteady, I don't require your strength. I provide it. I don't need your assurance. I will be it. All I ask is for you to be present. I will empower you. I will guide you. I will open pathways. Just come with faith. I recognize that you are tired. I understand the struggles have taken their toll on you. But I am granting you a renewed strength that you didn't expect. A peace that surpasses understanding. A joy that suddenly returns. Your weariness will fade. The burden will lift. Your spirit will soar. You will start to feel again, to hope again, to truly live again. The numbness will not last forever. The dark night won't go on indefinitely. Morning is approaching, bringing along fresh mercies, new starts, and divine moments. Your obedience is paving the way for breakthroughs. Even when you did not see immediate results, your faith has moved mountains. Heaven has captured every tear, every act of faithfulness, every quiet affirmation. Nothing has been overlooked. Nothing has been forgotten. I've been logging your progress not to criticize you, but to recognize your achievements. Prepare for answered prayers, fulfilled commitments, and extraordinary events that arise in daily life. I excel in transforming everyday experiences into sacred moments. Don't measure your journey against anyone else's. Their speed isn't your own. Their mission isn't your task. You have a path meant just for you. It is tailored to your talents, your journey, and your unique expression. Navigate it effectively. Rejoice for others without losing focus on your own calling. Keep your attention sharp. Remain devoted. I will bring you to all I have promised in my timing, not theirs. And when the promise comes, be sure to remember its source. Don't overlook the challenges that have shaped you. Remember the prayers that led to your breakthroughs. Remain humble. Stay thankful. Stay yielded. The fastest way to stray is by forgetting the one who guided you from the darkness. Keep your heart tender. Maintain your eagerness. Keep your focus on me. I'm about to amaze you. You've been seeking doors, but I am crafting complete spaces. You've been asking for chances, but I'm building legacies. What you perceived as a limit will be the foundation for your next steps. I don't merely restore what was taken. I enhance it. I amplify it. I change grief into joy and emptiness into success. Anticipate it. Have faith for it. Make space for it. This isn't just excitement. This is sacred. This is your Creator, your Father, your Savior breathing life back into you. Rise once more. Dream anew. Have faith again. The narrative is not finished, and the upcoming chapter is your most cherished one yet. You've been going through a phase that seemed quiet, that felt stagnant. Like the world paused while your soul cried out for guidance. Yet even in the quiet I was speaking. Even in the calm I was at work. And now the silence is shattering. I'm unleashing a new message. A fresh breeze. A renewed anointing. What seemed inactive is coming back to life. What felt overlooked is now being acknowledged. Heaven has not forgotten about you. It has been preparing the precise moment for a positive change in your life. That moment has arrived. I have been working behind the scenes, managing the details, setting up important chances, coordinating events that you may not yet notice. My timing is flawless, neither too soon nor too late. It is exactly when it should be. And when I act, my influence will be clear. It will be unmistakable. You will not wonder if it was me who opened those doors. No one can close them. The peace I bring cannot be disturbed. No storm can move it. The blessings I provide cannot be hindered by any critics. My actions in your life will resonate more than any doubts you have faced. I now encourage you to get ready not out of fear, but with faith. Open your heart to receive. Prepare your life for growth. Clear away the unnecessary. Remove what does not fit. Make space for what I am bringing you. You have been asking for more purpose, more understanding, more support, and I am responding to that request. But for growth to happen, there needs to be order. Blessings require management. What is coming is significant, and it needs a vessel that is prepared to hold it. You are that vessel. I have been molding you for this purpose. You thought the pressure was a punishment. In reality, it was preparation. You are not being crushed to be destroyed. You are being pressed to produce oil. The anointing coming from your life will carry strength, authority, and glory. It is not from talent, but from your willingness to surrender. This oil will heal others. It will break chains. It will bring freedom. Because it does not come solely from you, it comes from me. Flowing through you. You have secretly paid a price. Now I will recognize you publicly. Your identity is not just restored, it is strengthened. You have become sturdier. You have experienced enough to understand who you truly are. The enemy can no longer access the places where he used to cause distress. You no longer seek approval. You now live according to your assignment. You no longer pursue attention. You have my attention. I've placed my spirit inside you. And where my spirit exists, there is freedom. Embrace that freedom. Do not return to the chains I have already broken. You are not the person you used to be, even if others still attempt to label you with old names. I call you something different. Redeemed. Restored. Warrior. Light bearer. Chain breaker. Kingdom bearer. These are not merely titles, they are the truths of who you are now. You walk with a new identity. Covered by grace. Clothed in righteousness. Strengthened by truth.
Hell knows who you are, and heaven supports you. You are a threat to darkness.
And you cannot be stopped when you move in obedience. I am inviting you to have bold faith. Not cautious, calculated, or safe belief, but faith that is wild and daring in me. The kind of faith that leaves the safety of the boat while the waves still crash. The kind of faith that hopes for healing even when the doctors say otherwise. The type of belief that plants seeds even when the soil seems parched. That is the belief I support. That belief can shift mountains. You possess it. You have applied it in the past, and you still do. Now is the moment to reactivate it. Do not allow delays to make your heart hard. Do not allow disappointment to dampen your spirit. Just because it hasn't come to pass yet does not mean it won't.
I am not someone who lies. If I said it, I will make it happen. My words always fulfill their purpose.
Continue to pray. Keep your faith strong. Keep laying the groundwork. Even when there are no visible signs, especially during those times I am at work. The foundations are trembling, even if you do not hear a thing. Trust in the hidden actions of heaven. And remember, I am not only working on your behalf, I am working through you. You represent my kingdom. Your existence is significant. Your purpose is important. Every place you step is one I desire to make glorious. When you mention my name, heaven listens intently. When you worship, evil retreats. When you show love, bonds are broken. That is the strength you possess. Not due to your identity, but because of who resides within you. Remain vigilant. Stay open. Stay in harmony with me. This is a time for heavenly encounters. I will communicate with you through dreams during conversations and in gentle whispers that feel like thoughts. You will recognize my voice. You will sense my presence. And when I prompt you, do not hesitate. Act swiftly. Even if it seems unclear now, believe that I foresee the outcomes from the start. Your willingness to follow is the key to unlocking your next chapter. And I am inviting you to rise higher. What awaits you is worth everything you have endured. Every wound, every tear, every question that remains unanswered. It will all become clear when my glory is shown. Stay committed. I am not finished yet. Not even close. I have witnessed your growth even if you do not see it in yourself. You have been stretched beyond your expectations. Challenged by trials you did not select and refined in times you believed would break you. Yet through it, you have transformed into someone greater, stronger, wiser, more grounded. What used to unsettle you no longer holds power. That transformation is due to your change. Pain attempted to define you, but I used it to shape you. You have endured my refining fire, and now you radiate a glory that only the furnace could bring forth. A deeper level of maturity is developing within you now. You are learning not only to worship me during good times, but also to trust me in silence. You have ceased to demand explanations and have begun to walk in faith. That is where true strength starts. Not when everything is clear, but when you cling to me even when it is not. And I want you to understand that this kind of faith moves me. That type of faith holds great value for me. When you decide to honor in the shadows, the heavens shout back. You are no longer a kid swayed by any storm. You are a fighter who understands how to combat with worship, with scripture, and through prayer. I have prepared your hands for the fight and your heart for perseverance. You now know how to remain steadfast even when the gusts blow fiercely. And shortly you will guide others to stand tall as well. Your story is not only for your own recovery, it also serves to free them. What you have overcome will transform into a guide for others in need. Do not conceal your wounds, instead, reveal them. They demonstrate that I am still capable of healing, saving, and redeeming. I have distinguished you for a purpose. You are not meant to blend in. You are meant to stand apart. The burden you bear is special. You may not fully grasp the significance of it, but your adversary does. That is the reason why the battles have been unyielding. That is why the assaults began early on. This is why your journey has felt longer and more challenging than for others. What I am constructing within you is extraordinary. You hold revival deep within you. You embody breakthrough with your speech. You bring the essence of heaven wherever you go. That is far from trivial. Do not shrink your brightness to make others feel at ease. Do not hide the passion I have ignited in you. Do not feel sorry for the calling. Some might not grasp it. Some may resist it. And that's completely fine. Obedience was never intended to gain favor with others. It was designed to honor my name. Continue to burn brightly. Continue to shine. I will draw in those who are attracted to the light. I will place around you individuals who perceive you correctly, not through your history, but through your purpose. This upcoming season demands concentration. There will be distractions, some clear, others less obvious. But I am providing you with sharp discernment. You will discern what is good and what is of God. Not every chance is from me. Not every possibility aligns with my plan. Listen for my whispers. I will communicate. I will guide you on when to act, when to pause, and when to decline. Rely on the instincts within you. Do not ignore my alerts. I am not attempting to limit you. I aim to safeguard you. You are entering a position of authority. You will enter spaces and change the atmosphere. Not because of charm, but due to your dedication. You have paid the price in solitude. You have laid your heart before me. You have agreed to follow when it has cost you dearly. And now I will reward you with weight that does not crush, but influences. You will speak, and chains will be released. You will pray, and restoration will occur. You will worship, and heaven will descend. Do not hold back. This is not a moment for false modesty. I will elevate you not to boost your pride, but to enhance your impact. When I raise you up, it is to shine a light, not to create stages. Remain humble. Remain sincere. Allow me to be the one who lifts you, who promotes you, who amplifies your reach. You do not need to strive for acknowledgement. You are already recognized. You do not need to pursue chances. You are already chosen. Your identity is known in heaven, and that is what truly matters. I will bring you divine collaborations and kingdom connections with those who share the same passion and speak the same language of faith. You won't need to tone down your enthusiasm around them. You won't have to clarify the passion you feel. They will see it.
They have felt it as well. Together, you will accomplish what you could never achieve alone. One person can pursue 1,000, but two can drive 10,000 away.
Observe my actions through divine connection. Amidst everything, always remember the origin. I am your origin. Not platforms, not individuals, not resources. It is me. Keep returning to the hidden place. Continue to draw from the source that is always full. Keep tuning in for my voice above all other noises. I will always be speaking. I will never cease to guide you. I will never stop loving you. I have been overseeing your path long before you recognized my presence. Even before you uttered your first word, I declared purpose over your life. There has never been a time I was not there. In every situation, through every mistake, and in every triumph, I have been unwavering. Now, as you are poised on the brink of something new, I want you to reflect and see how I supported you. Your survival was not by chance. You were upheld by my hand. I protected you from dangers you were unaware of. I fought on your behalf in conflicts you didn't know about. I safeguarded your purpose. Now I am inviting you to build, to create something that will last beyond your time. What I give you is meant for the future. It's for the generations to come. Your faithfulness is sowing seeds that your children and your grandchildren will reap. Your willingness is unlocking opportunities in family lines that have been shut for years. You are the change. You are the point of transformation. You are the one I have chosen to alter the narrative. Your background doesn't define you. What matters is your origin. You come from me. This generation doesn't need more copies. It requires genuineness. That's why I'm choosing you. Not the refined version, not the flawless facade, but the true you. The one who has been through trials and still praises me. The one who has experienced weakness and still said yes. The one who bears wounds and yet speaks of healing. Your authenticity is the gateway to others' liberation. Do not conceal it. Do not downplay it. Your journey is impactful because I am part of it. When you share it, chains fall away. I am restoring joy. Not just temporary happiness, but genuine, deep, overflowing joy. The kind that isn't reliant on circumstances, but is anchored in me. You will laugh freely and completely again. With a lightness you thought you had lost forever. The grief may have persisted through the night, but morning has arrived.
Joy is rising. I am restoring your melody. I am replacing ashes with beauty.
And providing a garment of praise for a spirit of heaviness. Your morning has held great significance for me. But now it is time to rejoice once more. I am healing relationships, restoring what the adversary sought to ruin, reconciling what seemed impossible. I am bringing back those who have strayed. I am touching hearts that have grown cold from hurt. I am taking away arrogance. And I am instilling humility. Where separation existed, I am fostering togetherness. Do not lose hope for those I have placed in your path.
Pray for them. Show them love. Extend forgiveness to them.
I am at work even if you do not notice any differences. What appears lifeless is merely resting. A revival is on its way. Allow me to guide you into deeper trust. Trust that does not rely on understanding, but one that depends on my nature. I am good. Even when circumstances are not favorable, I am reliable. Even in the face of human shortcomings, I am with you. Even in times of solitude. Let this truth be your foundation. I remain constant. In a world that changes, I am your stability. Build your life around me. I will always be trustworthy. I will never forsake you. I will never betray your faith. As you rely on me, I will reveal insights to you. You will begin to perceive things in a new light. The scriptures will become clearer. My voice will resonate more strongly. The mystery will give way to clarity. You will recognize what comes from me and what does not. You will look beyond the obvious. I am enhancing your spiritual awareness. I am raising you to be a guardian, a messenger, an envoy for this moment. You will bring not only encouragement but also empowerment. This world craves truth, and you possess it. Not only through your words but also through your essence. Wherever you are, I am there. Wherever you speak, I amplify your voice. Wherever you serve, I act. You are my representative. My hands, my feet, my heart reaching out to a hurting world. Do not undervalue the small things, the private acts of faithfulness, the unnoticed sacrifices. They hold great power. They are recognized, and they are more significant than you realize. Keep your focus on eternity. This life is fleeting, but what you create in the spirit lasts forever. Do not exhaust your efforts trying to win over those who do not grasp your mission. Do not trade lasting influence for momentary applause. Live for commendation, not popularity. Live for my delight, not the acceptance of the masses. In the end, you long to hear my voice say, "You were loyal. You trusted me. You completed the journey successfully. You are achieving more than you realize. You are evolving, even if it feels gradual. You are bringing me joy, even when you do not feel flawless. Do not judge yourself based on your feelings. Judge by your obedience. Each step taken in faith.
Each act of yielding. Each time you chose me over ease.
It matters. It is creating something unshakable. You are transforming into the person I designed you to be. You have come a long way. Yet there is still much more I wish to accomplish in you, for you, and through you. What lies ahead is not a repetition of what has been. This is a fresh start, not merely a continuation. I am not reusing past blessings. I am offering new ones. I am not bringing back the old you. I am revealing the enhanced, polished, and vibrant version of who I always intended for you to be. This is no longer just about getting by. It's about thriving. About standing strong, grounded in who you are, and growing in your purpose. I am setting tables for you, even in front of those who oppose you. Not to put them down, but to demonstrate my presence through you. You will not need to respond, prove anything, or clear your name. I will handle that. Your achievements will drown out their negative remarks. Your tranquility will surpass their distractions. I am here to defend you. Your supporter.
your shield. While you concentrate on being loyal, I will concentrate on raising you up.
Honor follows humility, and I notice your quiet obedience. This next part of the journey will demand bravery. Not the lack of fear, but the choice to not allow fear to control you. Bravery is moving forward when nothing seems certain except for my guidance. And that is what I am nurturing in you, the capability to act solely on my word. Not based on what seems logical, not on comfort, but following my direction. This shows true growth. Faith that goes beyond logic. Sometimes you won't have everything figured out. I'll provide you with the next action to take, and that will suffice. I will fulfill what is needed. Avoid the temptation to hurry. You exist in a society that celebrates hard work. Yet I proceed with intention. Certain things can't be sped up. They require time to develop. The blessing I've placed in your life is far too valuable to rush. The mission is significant and cannot be superficial. Your growth into depth needs patience. Trust the journey. You might not always sense improvement, but I am grounding you securely for you to rise high. When the results appear, they will endure. Do not envy those who appear to be ahead of you. You are unaware of the challenges they faced. You have no idea what I have kept from you. Your journey is special, and your pace is sacred. I hold you carefully, and I'm revealing things just as they should unfold. You don't have to pursue, compete, or imitate. You were designed to carry something unique. You are neither lagging nor in sync. I am restoring wonder in your relationship with me. It may not always feel like a struggle. There will be times filled with great joy, astonishment, and laughter once more. You will wake up thrilled. You will have moments of joy without a clear reason. You will feel light once more. I am easing the burdens. I am renewing your childlike trust. I'm bringing you back to a space of simplicity where my presence sufficed and your heart was gentle. The world attempted to harden you, but I am softening you again, not to weaken you, but to complete you. From this healing place, I will propel you forward. Your influence is growing, but so is your foundation. The higher I elevate you, the deeper your roots need to be. Stay close to me. Make it your main focus. Protect it fiercely. It is here that I share my heart. It is in this place that I share insights. It is here that I create plans. The world does not require more distractions. It needs my voice, and you will convey it. You are entering a season of fulfillment. Prayers that slipped your mind are about to be answered. Words that were spoken over you long ago are soon to come true. Prophetic seeds are breaking through the surface. You will enter spaces that were once just aspirations. You will witness proof of my promises in reality, and you will realize it wasn't you. It was always me. I am faithful until the end. Maintain a pure heart. Keep your intentions clear. Keep your hands open. I bless those who uplift others. I lift up those who stay humble. I grant more to those who are trustworthy with little. Ensure that your achievements do not surpass your reliance. Ensure that your talents do not take the place of your closeness. You can experience both influence and submission, honor and modesty, blessing and passion. You are very close to reaching your goal. Do not give up at this moment. Do not go backward. Avoid being careless. Stay alert. Stay energized. I am alongside you, and the greatest is still ahead. You have faced trials, endured, tough times, ascended heights, and survived storms, and I commend you now. Well done. Not because the path was ideal, but because your spirit remained open. You maintained your faith even when it seemed illogical. You continued your journey even when your legs were weak. You persisted in your worship when the burden felt too heavy. That is significant to me. Your kind of faith influences heaven, and you are entering a new period not just in time, but in spirit. The past is behind you. Look, I create everything afresh. This is your moment of commissioning. You are not just moving into another section of your life. You are stepping into your purpose. This is your reason for being. Every hardship, every preparation, every cutback has led you to this point. Now I am urging you to go. Go and become who I intended for you to be. Go and express what I have put in your heart. Go and show love as I have shown love to you. The world does not seek perfection. It longs for authenticity, hope, and light. And I have ignited that fire within you. Go and let it shine. There is an anointing on your life that darkness has attempted to smother, but it has not succeeded. You are still here, still searching, still yielding. That is strength. That demonstrates my spirit living in you. Every challenge you encountered was not a signal of frailty, but of purpose. The adversary does not combat what poses no threat. And you, my child, are a threat to the shadows. You carry light. You embody truth. You hold my presence. Wherever you venture, circumstances shift. Environments transform. Chains are broken. That is your identity. Do not question it. Do not underestimate it. Do not judge yourself negatively because of your past experiences. I make use of the broken individuals. I work with the rejected. I uplift the outcasts. I call upon the forgotten. Why? Because I deserve the glory. I excel in selecting the improbable and utilizing them for extraordinary purposes. You are among the chosen. And when I select, I equip. When I summon, I empower. When I designate, I safeguard. You do not need to have all the answers. You simply need to continue saying yes. Remain in my word. Let it serve as your weapon and your sanctuary. Reflect on it day and night. It will provide you with wisdom beyond your age strength in your fights and calm in your tempests. Let it protect your heart when falsehoods attempt to invade. Let it inspire your prayers when hope seems scarce. My word is alive, and it will sustain you. Build your existence on it. Say it out loud. Proclaim it with confidence. It is your tool and your determination. Do not fear achieving success. I am raising you not to stay hidden. I am raising you so you can shine. Not for your own fame, but for mine. When I bless you, let it reflect back to me. When I open opportunities, walk through them with modesty. When I give you power, use it to lift others up. This is not about seeking fame. It's about the results. And your life will produce lasting results, results that nurture, heal, and grow. You will be recognized not only by your name, but by your presence. My presence. A generation will rise because you choose to obey. People you have yet to meet will be changed by the choices you make in faith today. Your willingness will create waves through lives, families, cities, and nations. Do not look down on humble beginnings. What you create in private will flourish in public.
I will increase your impact. Yes, I will multiply it.
I will breathe life into what you offer, transforming it into something extraordinary. And when times are tough, when the load feels heavy, when the path becomes unclear, return to me. Always return. I am not just your God. I am your home, your safe space, your source of living water, your essence of goodness. I will never grow weary of holding you, healing you, and listening to you. You are my joy, my precious child. I don't just want your service. I desire your heart. This marks the start of a divine journey, a time of new beginnings and launches. Everything is shifting in your thoughts, in your feelings, and in your environment. Remain submitted, remain loyal, remain near. I will not let you fall. I will not abandon you halfway. I am the storyteller, and I will conclude your narrative with splendor. You've wondered during the silence of the night if I still notice you, if my gaze is truly on you, if my hands are still holding on to you. Let me assure you now, I have never looked away. Even when darkness entered your heart and fear attempted to take over your mind, I was present, softly speaking a message gentler than your hurt, stronger than your uncertainty. I was watching when you stumbled. I was there to reach out when you fell. I was whispering my love into your ears, even as life's chaos tried to drown me out. I protected you when you were unaware of the danger. I calmed the storms you were unaware of. I safeguarded the dreams you believed were gone. You have never spent a day alone. Every step you took, even those you now regret, I walked alongside you. And even now when you feel lost, fragile, or disheartened, I am right here. I am not a God who leaves, who forgets, or who withholds love. I am your Father. I am your guide. I am your haven and strength. I have been by your side during the toughest times, and I have made beautiful moments for you to enjoy. You are remembered. You are not abandoned. You are loved intensely. There are burdens on your heart, feelings of fear, guilt, shame, and loneliness that you've carried for far too long. They have clung to your spirit like heavy chains. However, I did not make you to be trapped. I did not intend for you to crumble under strain. I filled you with my spirit so that you would rise, take flight, and thrive, knowing you belong to me. Every struggle you've faced, I have witnessed. Every tear you have shed, I have collected. Every prayer you have sent up, I have listened to. Not a single moment of your journey has gone unnoticed by me. You are truly known and endlessly cherished. You desire to hear my voice more clearly, to sense my presence more profoundly, and to grasp my purpose for your life. Here it is. I want every part of you. Not only your good moments, not just your achievements or the times when your faith is strong. I want your brokenness, your questions that go unanswered, your shaky hands. Bring all of that to me. I will not reject you. I am never exhausted by your needs or weary of your requests. I never roll my eyes when you call out once more. I am the God who listens attentively, who bends down to hear you, who shares in your sadness and rejoices with you in your victories. I am not going anywhere. Do not hesitate to be truthful with me. Open your heart wide. Share with me everything, your doubts, your dreams, your regrets, and your aspirations. Everything you share is important to me. You don't need fancy phrases or prepared statements. You only need to be honest. And your honesty, no matter how tangled or difficult, is embraced here. My arms are wide open. My spirit is close by. My love remains constant. Even if the entire world misjudges or misinterprets you, I do not.
I see you with compassion, and I call you a name only known in heaven.
You are my cherished one. When you approach me, when you lean into my presence, changes start to happen. The weight you carry grows lighter. The darkness fades away. The falsehoods lose their grip. Because my truth is more powerful than the enemy's lies. My peace is more profound than your worries. My joy stands strong against your sorrow. I am not just a far-off being. I am your Father. I am your source of comfort. I am your protector. When others abandon, I remain. When others judge, I show forgiveness. When others fall short, I restore. You are secure with me. Let this moment be a fresh start for you. Not just on an emotional level, but spiritually as well. Let this be the time you let go of the past and accept what is to come. I am inviting you to rise higher. I am calling you to go deeper. There is so much more for you. Not more stress. Not more turmoil. But more purpose. More clarity. More love. You were designed for closeness with me, not to impress others. You were created to stay, not to struggle, to be grounded, not to be swept away. I'm welcoming you into calm, not the type the world gives. Weak, conditional, momentary, but the kind that remains steady when everything around you shakes. You've been resilient for far too long. It's fine to be supported. It's fine to rely on me. You don't need to act with me. You don't have to win my focus. You already have it. I'm not swayed by fancy words. I'm touched by sincerity. And right now, your open heart is a melody to me. A tune that reaches the heavens. A scent that rises to my throne. You are not an inconvenience. You are a gift. You are not ignored. You are sought after. My grace isn't fading. My love doesn't have a time limit. My patience with you is limitless. You can find rest in me. Even now, my spirit surrounds you like a cozy blanket on a chilly night. My presence is filling the empty and tired parts of your soul. I am bringing life to the areas that felt dull. I'm giving whispers of hope where hopelessness once cried loudly. I'm raising your gaze to understand that your journey isn't finished. That the greatest parts are still ahead. That you haven't missed your chance. I am the writer of your life. And I don't create tragedies. I create renewals. I write wonders. I write stories that honor my name through changed lives. This is not the conclusion. This is a fresh start. A heavenly awakening. I am getting ready to do something in your life that will astonish you. Not because you deserve it, but because I take joy in blessing my children. Not because you're without flaws, but because you belong to me. You are in my hand, safe, loved, selected, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can take you from my hold. My promises are not weak. They are established in blood, firm in eternity, and spoken about you by the one who never deceives. I have supported you through more than you know. There were times when the adversary had schemes aimed at you. Schemes to capture your thoughts, your hope, your life. But my compassion intervened. I protected you with a love that the world cannot describe. The reason you are still present isn't due to luck, chance, or sheer willpower. It's because of me. I kept you steady when everything else around you fell apart. I spoke to your spirit when your heart could no longer express itself. When you believed the night would last forever, I was getting ready for the dawn. You have wondered why you had to endure so much, and I respond with a love that understands the bigger picture. What sought to ruin you was unsuccessful because I used it to mold you. Each struggle served as a tool revealing the strength and beauty inside you. Each tear nurtured the ground for the abundance you are about to enter. I did not create your suffering, but I chose to use it wisely. I transformed it into meaning. What the enemy intended for harm, I am changing for your benefit. There has been nothing wasted in your journey. Even the sidetracks were lessons. Even the waits were preparations. You have blossomed in secrecy like a seed sprouting beneath the earth. Now it's time to rise. I have been caring for your roots, developing unseen fortitude and building resilience in the hidden spaces. And now the time for visibility is approaching. The fruits of your labor are on their way. The joy you cultivated in sorrow will come back to you as songs of victory. I understand you have felt weary. I know you have wondered how much longer you can bear this burden. I tell you now, allow yourself to rest. Not the kind of rest the world offers, but a deep, restorative peace that comes from knowing I am in charge. You don't need to carry it all. You don't have to solve everything. I am not asking you to be the answer. I am asking you to trust the one who is. You may release your breath now. You can open your hands. You can step out of survival mode. I am your tranquility. The world may alter. Situations may change. But my love remains unchanged. Constant, reliable, unmovable. You don't have to strive for it. You don't have to earn it. It is already yours. My love isn't a reward. It's a reality. And this love is what I wish to fill your spirit with. Let it mend the scars of rejection. Let it cleanse away the untruths that have tried to define you. Let it restore your sense of value. You are not too much. You are not too lost. You are not in error. You are mine. I see you trying to be strong for others. The blessing I have given you is significant. It needed extensive groundwork. This groundwork took place quietly. In quietness. In being alone. You have confused waiting with rejection. But I never responded with a no. I said not at this moment. And now, the time has come. You are entering a phase of revelation. What I have been crafting in private will soon be shown with great strength. There is no need for you to force your entry. I am the one who opens doors that remain closed to others. The places where you were previously denied access, I am inviting you into not merely as a visitor. Instead, you are being sent on a mission. You do not need to plead for what has already been written into your future. Step into it with assurance, with courage, with humility. Let me remind you of what you may have forgotten. You deserve love, not the kind that disappears when you stumble, but the everlasting, all-consuming, unwavering love that I freely give. You are deserving of purpose, deserving of healing, deserving of happiness. The world has tried to take away your value, yet I am bringing it back. Not just in your heart, but in who you are. You are not defined by your past. You are not the labels others have placed on you. You are not your past errors. You are transformed. You belong to me. I notice the exhaustion in your spirit. This is not just weariness of the body,
but the profound fatigue of someone who has held on for far too long. I recognize the way you smile even when your heart is heavy. I see how you continue to show up even when you feel like disappearing.
and I respect that. Heaven acknowledges your loyalty. The angels have seen your struggle. The Spirit has shared in your pain. And now I am bringing you strength, a powerful infusion of peace, endurance, and clarity. You will not collapse. You will not stumble. You will rise. Do not allow the enemy to convince you that you are unworthy. He only attacks what he fears. He has tried to distort your identity because he is afraid of what you are about to achieve. But listen to me now. You are not disqualified. Your journey is not over. You are not too damaged. The enemy may have attempted to silence your voice, but I am igniting it once more. You will speak again. You will dream again. You will have faith again. And this time, it will be with deeper belief, with authority from heaven, with a heart that understands it is loved beyond measure.
I am not just mending you on the surface. I am addressing the core issues. I am tackling the trauma, the falsehoods, the disappointments hidden deep within. I am focusing on the areas you have tried to neglect, not to bring you shame, but to liberate you. I am gentle.
I am kind. I do not criticize your scars. I cherish them. I do not dismiss your suffering. I walk with you through it, and then I guide you out. This is a sacred healing, a purification of your soul, a restoration of your innocence. I am not merely repairing you. I am renewing you, and I want you to stop fleeing. Stop concealing. Stop pretending to be fine when your spirit is weary. Come to me. In your messiness, in your exhaustion, in your authenticity. I am not let down by you. I am not shocked by your difficulties. I am the God who meets you where you are, at the damaged altar, at the brink of your breaking point. I do not seek perfection. What I need is surrender. When you offer me your brokenness, I provide you with my beauty. This upcoming period will differ from the last. You will not go in circles. You will not repeat past patterns. You are stepping into freedom, into promises, into clarity. I am changing patterns.
I am breaking generational bonds. I am freeing you from shame and guiding you into your purpose. Your past may have influenced you, but it doesn't define you anymore. I define you. I call you loved. I call you complete.
I call you chosen. You are not too late. You have not missed your chance. Your story is right on time. In fact, you are set for a divine moment. The scene is being prepared. The curtain is about to go up. Your part in my plan is becoming more obvious. What you believed was wasted time was really divine preparation. What felt like silence was sacred growth. What appeared to be rejection was a shift towards something better than you imagined. I want you to grasp the significance of this truth. You are not just getting by. You are being strengthened. You are not only enduring, you are being equipped. Every tear you have shed has nourished the ground for a miraculous harvest. You have walked through deserts, and I have transformed them into training fields. You have weathered storms, and I have used those to deepen your roots. What felt like being forsaken was actually preparation for elevation. What seemed like a delay was divine growth. I have been shaping you, crafting you, cleansing you for a purpose larger than your suffering. I don't waste anything, my child. Not your sorrow, not your confusion, not even your silence. I am the God who redeems everything. I take broken pieces and create masterpieces. I change what the enemy intended as a grave into a place for new beginnings, something holy, something eternal. You are not buried. You are being planted. And now is the time for you to blossom. Anticipate the unexpected. Hope for more. Get ready for abundance. You have been asking me, Lord, is the time now? And I tell you it is. Time to dream anew. Time to move ahead. Time to discard fear like old clothes and wear the garment of courage. You have been under a shadow of doubt waiting for the ideal moment. But I do not bless perfection. I bless obedience. Act now. Even if your steps are shaky, speak now. Even if your voice quivers, I will meet you in action. As you take a step in faith, I will part the waters before you. Do you think it's too late? Let me remind you, I bring things back to life. I restore. I redeem. I revive the things that have perished. Nothing is beyond my reach. Not your purpose, not your relationships, not your well-being, not your thoughts. I made time. I live beyond it. When I enter your situation, I can accomplish in an instant what humans would take years to achieve. Have faith in my timing. Have faith in my strength. I am never too late and I'm never too early. I arrive precisely when you require me. Now I'm asking you to release not the vision but the control. You've been holding on too tightly to results, to hopes, to schedules. It's wearing you out. You were not intended to bear that burden. Let it go. Allow me the opportunity to be God in your circumstances. Allow me the chance to amaze you. My intentions for you go beyond what you've pictured. I have greater things. I have better plans. I have more to offer. Stop dwelling on past mistakes. Stop going over what failed. It's time to focus on what's ahead. I am creating something new. Can't you see it? Forget the old experiences, not because they were insignificant, but because they no longer define your limits. I am your future. I am your start and your conclusion. I am crafting new chapters in your life that will astonish you. You have been dependable in small things. You have managed the desert. You have given praise when it seemed there was nothing to express. Now I am ready to reward you publicly. Not because you deserve it, but because I am a loving father. I enjoy blessing my children. I take pleasure in showering favor where there was once lack. I take joy in witnessing your happiness restored, your energy renewed, your voice revived. Connections are being formed behind the scenes right now. Others are mentioning your name in places you haven't been. Opportunities are opening that you weren't aware of. I am arranging divine connections not through your effort, but by my spirit. You don't need to force your way into your purpose. Just continue to live in obedience. Just keep saying yes, and I will handle the rest. When the blessings come, be it promotion, healing, or reconciliation, stay rooted in me. Remember the secret place. Remember the nights you cried in my presence? Don't forget that it was my hand that lifted you up. The quickest way to lose what I provide is to shift me from the center of your heart. Keep me as your focus. Keep your heart tender. Keep your spirit receptive. You are not merely entering into blessings. You are becoming a blessing. You are not just gaining favor. You are carrying favor. Wherever you go, my light will shine through you. People will be drawn not to you, but to me through you. This is the purpose of your existence, to shine my glory, to show my love, and to make my goodness visible to a world longing for hope. You are entering a phase where what used to be difficult will become manageable, not because struggles will end, but because you are gaining a deeper understanding of my power. The grace I am showering upon you will help lessen the burdens that once made you feel exhausted. You will no longer need to force yourself to keep everything in order. You will realize that I am the one supporting you. The burden is no longer yours to carry. I am lifting that burden. I am providing you with rest. I am enabling you not only to survive, but to flourish. This is your designated time for renewal. I am enveloping you in peace, not the fragile kind that relies on everything going smoothly, but the kind of peace that defies logic, the peace that steadies your soul even in turbulent times. My peace is your gift to keep. It was purchased for you at a great cost. Do not exchange it for anxiety. Do not give it up to fear. Protect your peace as a precious gem, for within it exists the quietness that allows you to hear my voice most distinctly, and my voice will guide you. You have been looking for a sign, reassurance, something unmistakable. Let me reassure you that my spirit is already stirring within you. That gentle prompt in your heart, that soft certainty, that sacred unease, that is me. I am guiding you not through loud commands, but through soft whispers. I am directing you with clarity that comes when your heart is quiet before me. Stop waiting for every condition to be perfect before taking action. I am already by your side. Make your next move. I haven't forgotten the prayers you've offered, whether they were whispered through tears, cried out in desperation, or ceased out of a fear of hoping again. I've held on to every one of them. None of them went unnoticed. None of them were disregarded. I am responding in ways that are much deeper and more enduring than you imagined. My responses may not come immediately, but they are always just right. Have faith that I am at work even when it's quiet. Believe that I am active even if you cannot feel it. Know that I am on your side. There is healing happening right now for your heart, mind, and body. I am reaching the areas that have hurt for a long time, the memories that still cause pain, the wounds that time hasn't completely healed. I am doing what no medicine, therapy, or love from others can achieve. I am healing you from within. I am transforming your pain into a narrative of purpose. I am taking the remnants of sorrow and creating something beautiful, not in spite of the pain, but because of it. Do not fear the changes occurring around you. Transitions are not indicators of uncertainty. They often signify growth. I am changing your surroundings, relationships, and habits to align with your true calling. What no longer fits is being removed, not as a form of punishment, but as a necessary preparation. Release what I am asking you to let go of and have faith that what comes next will be even better. Sometimes losing something opens the door to something greater. Your character has been tested in silence. Your faith has been proven in private moments. Now I will entrust you with more, not just with increased visibility, but with more responsibility. I am giving you significant tasks that demand maturity, obedience, and trust. You are ready. You might not feel prepared, but I assure you that you are. You have endured enough. You have relied on me long enough. You have been emptied sufficiently for me to fill you to overflowing. This overflow is not just for your benefit. You are being filled so you can share with others. You are being blessed so you can also bless others. You are being healed so you can offer healing to those around you. I have called you to be a river, not a storage tank. What I accomplish within you, I want to express through you. Stay open, be generous, and be present. There are divine meetings ahead, people in need of what you have to offer. You do not need to possess all the answers. You only need to carry my presence. Soon there will be moments when my glory will be evident upon you. You will feel my presence in the space around you. You will recognize me in the stillness. You will know that I am close.
Do not rush these moments. Do not seek to explain them. Simply remain in them.
Allow my presence to nurture you, to fill you, to envelop you. It is within these experiences that your strength is restored, your vision is revitalized, and your purpose is reaffirmed. You are not merely serving me. You are accompanying me on a journey. This is what matters most. Now is the moment to dream big, to ask with courage, and to pray with assurance. I am not restricted by your past experiences, your skills, or your environment. I excel in making the impossible possible, and I find joy in blessing my children. So do not just aim to get by when I have invited you to live in plenty. Do not accept a small portion when I have arranged a grand meal for you. Raise your faith. Raise your voice. Look up. Your assistance is not on the way. Your assistance is already present. My dear one, I have seen you struggle quietly, facing battles that others were unaware of, and carrying burdens that would have defeated many. You have endured what was intended to break you. Not by chance, nor because of your strength, but because I have supported you. I have been your source of strength during your weakest moments, your clarity in times of doubt, and your safety during the turmoil. What others thought would break you, I transformed into a moment of breakthrough. And now I say to you, rise up. It's your time to move forward, not as someone who just made it through, but as one who I have kept for a purpose. There is no place left for shame. I am clearing away the remnants of regret, the shadow of past failures that have obscured your view for too long. I have made you clean. The past is behind you. You are not defined by your actions. You are defined by what I proclaim over you. You are forgiven. You are cherished. You are complete. My sacrifice has spoken hope over you. You do not need to live as if you are still bound. You are liberated. Not just a little, but entirely without any hesitation. And those whom the sun frees are truly free. I want to reach out to the parts of you that are still hesitant to believe. The part that thinks good fortunes are meant for others, but questions whether they apply to you. Listen, I have wonderful plans for your life. Plans to help you thrive, to give you a future, to ground you in hope. I am not teasing you with promises. I am dependable. What I have promised, I will fulfill. I do not lie. If I have declared it, it will happen. Your hope is not pointless. It is based on the unwavering nature of a loving Father. You may think the journey has taken too long, that your chance has slipped away, but my timing is always right. I have never been late, and my thoughts about you have not altered. There is still so much waiting for you. Do not judge the rest of your life by what has already transpired. I am the God of fresh starts, of quick progress, of unexpected changes. I can accomplish in one day what you believed would require many years. I can bring healing to places where you thought only devastation existed. Observe me. There is a powerful spirit stirring within you, a sacred courage being awakened. You were never intended to live in fear or silence. I did not design you to diminish. I formed you to shine brightly.
You are a bright city on a hill, a light that cannot be concealed.
Fear will no longer silence your voice. Insecurity will no longer keep your talents hidden. I am inviting you to stand tall with confidence, not in your own strength, but in me who is within you. I have given strength to your words, authority in your presence, and passion in your soul. It's time to claim your space in spirit, in emotions, and in relationships. No more aimless wandering. No more going in circles. No more accepting less than what I promised. You are not a beggar. You are a rightful heir. You are sitting with Christ in heavenly realms. You have access to all that I have provided. Peace belongs to you. Joy belongs to you. Clarity belongs to you. Purpose is yours. Healing is yours. Do not ask me for what I have already granted. Live in it. Speak it out. Own it. I am sending help from heaven. You are not fighting this battle alone. Heaven is supporting you. Warriors are sent for your sake. You might feel outnumbered, but remember, those on your side are much greater than those against you. This battle is not yours, but mine. Stand firm and witness the salvation of your God. Your role is to have faith. My role is to bring victory. You will not leave this time empty-handed. You will depart with a story, with treasures, with success. Let's talk about your heart. The place is still sensitive from betrayal, neglect, and disappointment. I see those scars. I'm not overlooking them. I am healing them. I am not hurrying you, but I am restoring you. What others have damaged, I will reconstruct. What others have overlooked, I will value. I'm not afraid of your brokenness. I'm drawn to it. My strength is shown perfectly in your weakness. I will use your hurt to aid others. Your suffering will not be wasted. It will become a stage for my glory. You are not just called, you are chosen. Not because you are suited, but because you are willing. Because you said yes when it was tough. Because you remained when leaving would have been simpler. I honor that. I acknowledge that. I reward that. The advancement you are about to receive is not by chance. It is divine acknowledgement. I am lifting you up not to glorify you, but to expand my influence through you. Remain humble. Stay eager. Stay close. I love you with a depth that you cannot fully understand, with an intensity that never fades. My love is not just an idea, it is a powerful force. It brought you here and it will guide you ahead. Rest in that. Rejoice in that. You are loved. You are protected. And you are meant for greater things. There is a mantle of authority being placed over you. Not the kind that the world seeks, but the kind that heaven recognizes. It carries great significance, is holy, and has been shaped through your personal devotion. I am distinguishing you, not for recognition, but for assistance. You will step into areas others cannot enter as you chose to say yes even when unseen. You will reach hearts that others missed for you, hold the essence of someone who has been close to me. Your closeness with me has equipped you for influence. Your time spent in solitude will soon show results in public. Do not undervalue how I have been molding you. While others hurried forward, you took your time. While some compromised, you remained steadfast. You have faced struggles in private that would have overwhelmed others. And I tell you now, you are prepared. Prepared to carry greater burdens. Prepared to give more. prepared to rise higher because your foundation is stronger. This is not abrupt. It is the revelation of what has already developed within you. I did not advance you quickly so that your character could mature along with your calling.
And at this moment, both are in harmony. The advancement that is on the way is not about recognition. It is about your purpose.
You are not being elevated to impress anyone. You are being positioned to make an impact. Your life story is becoming a guide for another's survival. Your healing is transforming into someone else's hope. Your path is evolving into proof of what I can achieve through someone entirely devoted. I will utilize every aspect of it, the highs and lows, the losses and the lessons, to demonstrate my faithfulness.
I want you to begin dreaming again. The type of dreams that intimidate you. The kind that expand your faith.
The type that needs my involvement to fulfill. You have set limitations based on what you believe you can achieve. But I am not asking you to rely solely on your own capabilities. I am inviting you to collaborate with my strength. I am able to do far more than you can request or envision. Allow me to expand your prayers. Pray for the impossible. Dream large dreams that align with God's vision. And then observe how I act. You might feel unprepared or inadequate. However, I am not seeking flawlessness. I am looking for willingness. Your openness is the invitation I am seeking. I am not asking you to lack fear. I am asking you to be filled with faith. I will guide your words. I will bless your efforts. I will bring the right people into your life. You will not undertake this journey by yourself. I will provide divine connections, individuals who will accompany you, pray alongside you, build alongside you. Notice how I arrange these connections. Do not look down on the journey that led you here. Do not resent the path that trained you. Every experience was significant. Every period had a purpose. Even the suffering played a role. Nothing goes to waste in my kingdom. I repurpose what the adversary sought to destroy. I reclaim what was fractured. I rejuvenate what was lost. And I utilize it all not only to bring you blessings, but also to extend blessings to those I am directing you towards. You have received comfort so that you may provide comfort to others. You have been healed to help heal others. You have been saved so you can save. This upcoming phase of your journey will call for bravery. The bravery to follow through when it's not well received. To remain steadfast when you feel alone. To have faith when it appears impossible. But I am by your side. I lead you forward. I protect you from behind. You won't enter any place without my presence. You will not face any struggle without my protection. When you feel burdened, take a moment. Inhale deeply. Listen closely. I will remind you that you are not alone. Get ready. Internally. Spiritually. Make space in your heart and schedule for what I am about to initiate. Remove distractions. Mute the noise. Use your time purposefully. This is a significant time. Don't overlook it. I am about to provide plans, reveal strategies, and impart visions that will influence the course of your life. You will know your next steps, not because you figured them out, but because I revealed them to you in quiet moments. You are not entering chaos. You are moving into clarity. No more uncertainty. No more wavering thoughts. I am aligning your thoughts with my truths. Your heart will beat to my rhythm. Your actions will align with my plans. You will proceed with assurance. Not because of your own strength, but because of my presence in you. I am your source, your guide,
Your Father, your God, and I will always be there for you.
You have reached a pivotal moment, a sacred crossroads, where all you have learned, what you have overcome, and what I have declared over you are uniting. You are not merely beginning a new phase. You are stepping into a holy commission. This is hallowed ground. The burdens you have carried held meaning. They were extracting purpose from you. The trials you endured did not destroy you. They purified you. What your adversary intended to shatter you has in fact fortified you. You are rising stronger, more focused, and shining with my glory. There is a shift in the spirit. Can you feel it? The environment around you is transforming. What was once shut is now opening. What was postponed is now being released. You have made it through the tight space. And now, you are entering the broad place I have prepared for you. But do not get this wrong. The growth is not solely for your comfort. It is for your purpose. I am expanding your influence because I have faith in your heart. I am entrusting responsibilities to you because I believe in your submission. The aspirations that once felt unattainable are not just feasible. They are prophetic. I put them in you for a reason. I understood what you would encounter and still chose you to hold them. You were not a random selection. You are a crafted design. And now I am activating what is within you. Talents that have long been inactive are being awakened. Vision that was long forgotten is being revived. Thoughts you once disregarded are being reignited. I am reigniting the sparks once more. The flames are returning. You no longer need to struggle to prove your worth. There is no need to perform for my acceptance. You already possess it. There is no need for you to manipulate results or seek approval. I have chosen you. I have sent you forth. I have shielded you. Those who need to see this will. You are not overlooked in my realm. You are vital. Heaven acknowledges your name, not because of what you've accomplished, but because of your faithfulness, for your commitment, for your praise during difficult times, for your compliance when it wasn't easy. Now is the moment to silence the doubts, the self-critic, the labels from your past, the whispered untruths of unworthiness. They don't have the power to dictate your narrative. I do. And I call you chosen. I label you as capable. I identify you as ready. You are not disqualified. You are my representative, my instrument, my bearer of light. And I send you not empty-handed, but overflowing, not filled with fear, but with passion. You will move forward with assurance, not due to credentials, but because of the cross. As you advance, stay grounded. The bedrock of closeness will sustain you. Do not overlook the secret place. Don't allow the loud distractions to drown out my gentle voice. It's in the quiet moments that I will continue to lead you. In stillness, I will replenish you. The higher you rise, the deeper you must root. Greater influence means a greater need for tranquility in my presence. Don't allow the spotlight to divert your attention from me. I am the one who gives light, and I remain the wellspring. Observe how favor begins to follow you. Observe how abundance begins to stream in. Watch as my promises reveal themselves in unexpected ways. But keep in mind, this isn't about building your own kingdom. It's about enlarging my realm. Maintain open hands. Keep your heart gentle. Keep your intentions sincere. I will shower you with blessings. But I will also require obedience. I will bring growth. However, I will request responsible stewardship. And I know you are prepared. You've questioned whether you are truly called. Let me clarify it for you once and for all.
Yes, I picked you before you came to be.
I set you apart. I prepared you for this specific moment. The burden you feel is not just weight.
It's your purpose coming alive. You don't need to wait until you are flawless. You only need to journey with me.
I will fill every void. I will support you in your weakness. I will stand by you when you are misunderstood.
I will provide when resources appear scarce. You will not walk this path alone. And amidst all this,
The blessings, the struggles, the results.
I desire your heart. I seek your love. I crave your focus, not due to my necessity. Instead, it's because you require it. It is within me that your spirit will remain vibrant.
within me, you'll uncover happiness that popularity cannot purchase. A calmness that achievement cannot influence. And affection that endures. I am more than just your task. I am your gift. The upcoming days will be filled with unexpected instances of my doors of glory will swing open when you least anticipate it. Answers will present themselves before you even inquire. Divine grace,
Overwhelming you like ocean waves, not through your strength, not through your efforts.
but through my essence. Society will gaze at your existence and ponder how it occurred, and you will direct them to me. Your story will not be wrapped in human reasoning. Rather, it will be about miraculous intervention. You will exist in abundance.
Not to keep for yourself, but to share. I am not solely blessing you for your benefit.
I am blessing you so that you can bless others. The areas where you faced the toughest battles will turn into the altars of your profound worship. The tears you shed in solitude will transform into healing streams for others. I have been turning your grief into a ministry. What you have lost will become part of your legacy. Nothing is wasted. Not even the quiet times. The very area you believed disqualified you will be the place I showcase my glory the most. I take what was turned against you and use it for your advantage. I transform what was intended to silence you into the noise of your triumph. You will step into spaces that once made you anxious and understand that you belong not due to your credentials, but because of my approval. The favor on its way is not created by human effort. It is miraculous. It does not stem from hard work, but from yielding. You have been diligent in the shadows. Now I am inviting you to be diligent where everyone can see. Do not fear the spotlight. Allow it to shine through you. You were designed to achieve greatness. I do not bless people for invisibility. I bless them to show my character through them. Let me caution you. Although some might not grasp the transformation taking place within you, some will distance themselves. Some will question your change. But do not diminish yourself to please others. Do not feel sorry for the splendor in your life. You are not required to remain where I have relocated you from. Following my path may often mean losing comfort with others, and that is perfectly fine. Because with me, you receive tranquility, strength, and direction. Protect your heart, not by building barriers, but with understanding. Safeguard the innocence I have nurtured within you. Not everyone is meant to travel the path I'm leading you on. Some relationships are temporary. Holding on to them will only bring unnecessary hurt. Rely on me to introduce the right people when the time is right. Sacred partnerships are forming with individuals who share the same passion, the same drive, the same aspirations. You won't need to persuade them. They will see the goodness in your life. Remain rooted in gratitude. Appreciate both the small starts and the big successes. Don't let routine dull your sense of wonder. Keep your worship lively. Keep your heart soft. I reside with the humble. I uplift the lowly. Those who remember that it was me all along. These are the ones I continue to support. You have witnessed my actions, but you have yet to see my full work. This is merely the start. You will reflect back and notice my influence on each chapter of your journey. The times you doubted, the seasons that perplexed you, the delays you resented. With every step, I was creating something timeless. And now the bigger picture is becoming clear. What was once nodded is now transforming into a testimony of my grace, my timing, my love. Others will look at your life and find inspiration for their own. Stay alert. I'm communicating with greater clarity than ever. Instructions will arrive swiftly. Gentle nudges will feel more intense. Following will unlock miracles. There will be times I'll urge you to act quickly. Don't hesitate. Have faith that I am ahead of you. Trust that I have cleared the path. You might not always have all the information, but my presence will always be with you. That is more than sufficient. And when doubt begins to emerge, as it will return to my words, let them anchor you. Let them calm your heart. My promises remain unchanged. My love has not diminished. I am still the same God who found you during your brokenness and guided you toward purpose. I remain the same God who instilled hope in you when all seemed lost. And I will continue to be the God who accompanies you into every future victory. Look around you not with physical sight, but with spiritual insight. Witness what I am revealing. You are surrounded by proof of my faithfulness. Even in turmoil, there is order. Even through the shakes, there is stability. Because I am not a God of disorder. I am the God of perfect alignment. Everything I have promised will come true. Every tear-sown seed is about to yield a bounty of joy. Every prayer, every act of obedience, every moment you persisted when giving up would have been easier. I noticed it, and I will reward it. I will not waste any part of your journey. I have gathered your tears, noted your prayers, and treasured your devotion. I have been by your side at every instant. In the quiet, in the calm, in the hard times. I was always near. I was molding you, helping you feel secure, strengthening your base. So that when the storms come, you will not be shaken. Your home is built on a solid rock, not on shifting sand. Because of this, no tempest can take you down. You will stand firm. You will succeed. You will flourish. My dear one, This is your time. Not because you have reached a destination, but because you have let go. The world may celebrate achievements, but I reward those who surrender, and you have done just that. Now I am giving you even more. More power, more influence, more understanding. But always remember, this is all for my glory. Remain humble in my presence. Stay close to my heart. The secret place remains your source of strength. Don't exchange closeness for power. I value your heart more than your status. I prefer your quiet prayers over public recognition. Those who walk in strength aren't always the noisiest. They are the ones who embody my spirit. And you, dear one, do this beautifully. You understand patience. You know how to cry and still worship. You know how to live by faith instead of by sight. And now I'm launching you into a new chapter. Not to struggle, but to find peace. Not to rush, but to go with the current. Not to seek approval, but to truly make a difference. Your legacy isn't about what you create for yourself. It's about what I build through you. Allow me to express myself through your life. Let my love flow through your actions. Let my light shine through your path. People will meet me through you not because of your words, but because of who you are when you enter a space. You carry my light, my essence, my presence. And that presence breaks chains. You are not the same individual who faced the fire. You are no longer the one who cried for answers. You have been changed, purified, empowered. Now you walk with the confidence of someone who knows their identity and their belonging. You are my cherished one. And nothing, no voice, no power, no error can alter that.
I take joy in you. I rejoice over you with songs. I celebrate you with happiness.
My beloved, even before you opened your eyes this morning, my hand was already at work. I watched over you throughout the night, shielding you from dangers known and unknown. I observed you while you rested, not with judgment, but with the loving look of a father who takes delight in his child. I ensured your lungs continued to breathe, your heart kept beating, and your soul remained calm. My angel watched over you while you were unaware, and I softly spoke into the quiet. Another day, another opportunity, another blessing. This day, this seemingly usual moment, is a wonder disguised in plainness. I offered it to you not because you deserved it, nor because you requested it, but out of my deep love for you. Understand, my dear child, each new dawn carries a message. It's my voice in the sky announcing, you are still included in my plan. This is why I encourage you to express gratitude. Not because I require your thanks to feel acknowledged, but because your gratitude helps you see things more clearly. When you say thank you, a shift happens in the spirit. Your heart reconnects with heaven. Your mind experiences calm. Your spirit is reminded that you are not navigating this life by yourself.
I am present. I have always been with you, and I will always stand by you. I understand that some days waking up can seem like a struggle.
When the pain from yesterday lingers and the anxieties of tomorrow threaten to take away today's calm. However, I want you to look more closely. Underneath the burden of your exhaustion, below the clamor of your thoughts, there is a gentle truth murmuring within your spirit. You are alive, and that in itself is proof of my faithfulness. Life is not guaranteed. It is not assured. Each heartbeat, every breath, and each flutter of your eyelids is my grace extended once more. And in exchange, I have just one request. Your heart. Not your flawlessness, not your achievements, Simply, your heart that proclaims God, I notice you, and I am grateful. Thankfulness is more than mere politeness. It is a powerful force.
It shatters the bonds of hopelessness. It quiets the accuser's voice. It illuminates the darkness with the brightness of reality.
When you choose to express thanks to me, especially when life suggests otherwise, you are announcing to heaven and earth, my God remains good. This proclamation shakes the very foundations of the enemy's schemes. It interrupts sadness. It breaks down worry. It removes fear from its throne. Because you were not designed to live in defeat. You were created to walk in relationship with me. And what is relationship, if not a continuous bond, ongoing remembrance and constant recognition of who I am and what I have done? I have guided you through storms you didn't even notice. I have kept you intact when everything aimed to tear you apart. I have spoken life into you when others proclaimed death. I have provided you with strength on days when you felt empty. And if you reflect even now, you will see my marks on every chapter of your narrative. The moments you believed were mere chance were actually part of my divine design. The individuals who showed up at the perfect time, the opportunities that appeared when you thought all was lost, that was me. And I'm still at work, still moving, still creating beauty from despair. That's why I encourage you. Don't wait for everything to align perfectly before you express thanks. Gratitude isn't about having it all together. It's about recognizing me in every situation. It's about understanding that even when life feels lacking, I remain whole. Even when your heart feels broken, my love is complete. Even when your plans fall apart, my purpose stays strong. You don't need to grasp everything to place your trust in me. You only need to have faith that I understand all. Each new day is not merely a fresh start. It's a rebirth. It's my way of saying, you're not finished yet. There's more within you, more to explore, more to cherish, more to experience. You do not have to bring yesterday's troubles into today. Leave them at my feet. Let thankfulness be the doorway through which you enter peace. You were not intended to live in constant effort. You were meant to live in harmony with my grace. And grace is plentiful for those who perceive each day as a blessing instead of a burden. Gratitude unlocks genuine joy. Not a temporary happiness, but a profound, lasting joy. The kind that does not rely on circumstances. The kind that does not fall apart when challenges arise. When you start your day with thankfulness, you are grounding yourself in eternal truth. You choose to notice what many overlook, that I am here strong and benevolent. Each breath you take reflects my love. The warmth of the sun, the gentle wind on your face, the joy of laughter, and the silence found in prayer, all of these are my blessings. When you acknowledge them, when you express your gratitude, your vision expands. You start to recognize not just existence, but a rich and fulfilled life. I am not a faraway deity gazing down from above. I am your Father, accompanying you in every moment. I hear the words left unspoken. I perceive the feelings you keep to yourself. I welcome you to share everything with me. Being thankful does not mean you must act as if everything is flawless. It involves having faith that I am beside you even in tough times. It is about discovering me amid the chaos and choosing to express appreciation for my presence. Because I will always be here. This moment, this day, this breath, it is all a blessing. When you accept it with gratitude, you gain more than just time. You gain me. You are opening up to grace. You are embracing the spirit that brings a peace that is hard to comprehend. From that space, miracles happen. Healing starts, strength is restored, and vision returns. All because a thankful heart embraced the day I offered. As today progresses, I want you to grasp something essential. Every moment of your life is safe in my care. Not loosely or as if it's an afterthought, but with great care and intention, like a creator who has shaped every aspect of your existence. I knew you even before the first light illuminated your face, before the world recognized you, before your first breath. I didn't design you just to survive. I made you to flourish in my presence, to be aware and awake to my closeness. Gratitude is how you reconnect with that awareness. It serves as a pathway from distraction to devotion. Many voices seek your attention, duties, desires, regrets, and fears. But when you take a moment to say thanks, you calm that noise. You elevate your spirit above the turmoil and place your heart in my care. That is where clarity comes back. That is where joy begins to blossom, not due to changed circumstances, but because you remembered that I surpass every situation. I am the one who brings calm to the storms and settles the winds with a mere word, who transforms what seems inadequate. The more you express thanks, the more you align with that truth. This is why gratitude is not merely a suggestion, it is a directive that shields your spirit. Not because I seek forced love, but because I aim to protect your heart. A grateful heart is one that is safeguarded. It is not easily influenced by comparison. It remains steady despite not having enough. It is not fooled by arrogance. Thankfulness keeps you anchored. It directs your focus to me instead of what you fear, desire, or believe you are entitled to. When you fix your gaze on me, clarity returns. You remember what is truly important. You cease pursuing false hopes and come back to reality. I am sufficient. I always have been and always will be. I notice how hard you strive to continue despite fatigue, unanswered prayers, and silence that feels empty. However, I want to remind you that your struggle is meaningful. Each time you choose to believe I am by your side, even when your feelings suggest otherwise, is a triumph. Every time you express gratitude instead of complaining, you are making progress.
You are growing. You are becoming the type of person who embodies my light. This isn't because everything is easy, but because your heart is open to receive.
You have asked for strength, and I am responding, but not always in the way you think. Sometimes strength appears not like a sudden flash, but as a deeper appreciation. You start thanking me for what you once disliked. You begin to see meaning in what seemed like punishment. You start to realize that what could harm you, I am using for good. Thankfulness changes how you see things. It helps you to recognize redemption before it's obvious to celebrate, even before the burdens are lifted. This is faith in action. This is active trust. And I want to express this clearly. I am proud of you. Not because you've done everything right, but because you have remained. You've come back. You've shown humility time and again. You have opted to worship instead of turning away. That is significant to me. More than positions. More than abilities. More than impressive acts of faith. I desire your heart. And each time you express thanks, you are offering it to me anew. You're saying, God, I trust you with this day, this moment, this life. That trust unleashes my power. There are blessings you've overlooked because you were looking too far ahead. But today, I invite you to pause and observe. What do you already possess? Who is already beside you? What kindness have I already provided that you've overlooked in pursuit of what's next? I am present in the moment. If you can learn to express gratitude in the present, you will stop living from one crisis to another and start moving from one glory to the next. I don't want your life to be a constant race. I want it to be a relationship. I want you to wake up not feeling burdened, but aware. Not anxious, but anchored. And this starts with thankfulness. When you wake up and express gratitude for the day, you are marking your presence in the spiritual world. You are claiming ground. You are informing the adversary that while I may not control everything I am aware of, the one who does. With this proclamation, the environment starts to change. Serenity comes in, happiness increases, and your strength is restored. Your spirit was created for this flow, the flow of receiving and responding. I provide kindness. You express gratitude. I share love. You share admiration. This is the sacred rhythm of our connection. It is not a system of laws, but a heartfelt communion. Each time you express gratitude, you delve further into this rhythm. You are uniting your spirit with mine. You are discovering how to live not only for me, but alongside me. You are not too damaged. You are not too late. You are not too lost. Your history does not disqualify you. In fact, your history covered in kindness and now surrounded by gratitude turns into your strongest testimony. What the adversary aimed to use against you will transform into your source of praise. It begins with a thankful heart choosing to say, "Thank you, God, for another chance, another breath, another opportunity to walk with you today." You are not beginning anew from nothing. You are beginning again with experience. As you move forward, keep in mind that my mercies are fresh every morning, not reused or old, but new and made for this day. Do not carry the guilt of yesterday into the grace of today. Do not bring old fears into the new mercies. Approach me with gratitude and see what I can do. Notice how your heart becomes softer. Observe how doors are opened. See how peace fills your life where there was once confusion. Let this be your foundation, a heart that is thankful not because life is simple, but because I am with you. Not because you have all the solutions, but because you know the one who does. Living from this place will transform you. You will become a bearer of my presence, a channel of peace, a living example of the power of gratitude. Something special occurs when you begin to thank me, not only for the miracles, but also for the ordinary moments. When you quit waiting for the amazing and start cherishing the everyday with praise, heaven comes closer. I am not found only in the extraordinary. I reside in the quiet. I exist in the constant yes of a heart that remembers. I am in the calming breath of the morning. I am in the gentle wind that touches your face. I am present in the smile of a stranger, in the laughter of your children, and in the quiet moments you often rush past. I am there. And when your spirit says thank you, those moments become sacred, holy spaces filled with my glory. My dear one, gratitude helps your soul see beyond what is visible. When you nurture thankfulness, you start to view your life through a heavenly perspective. Suddenly, closed doors are seen as protection. Holds-ups become lessons. Even the unexpected paths seem to lead to your fate. This is the strength of a grateful heart. It changes not only how you feel, but also how you view things. It aligns your perception with truth rather than emotions. It grounds you when situations try to upset your spirit. It provides the perspective through which you see your reality, not through a lens of scarcity, but from a place of abundance. You are richer than you realize, not because of what you possess, but due to what you carry within your spirit. You hold my presence inside you. You bear promises confirmed in my word. You have the blessing of being a beloved child who is chosen and called. Gratitude reinforces your true identity. When the world attempts to define you by your errors, your imperfections, and your past, thankfulness raises your head. It tells you that you are more than your failures. I belong to the one who is supreme. I am cherished. I have favor. I am embraced. This statement eliminates shame. It removes feelings of insecurity. It quiets the voice that brings judgment. I desire for you to live from this truth, not just on Sundays, not solely during services, but every day, every hour, every moment. Thankfulness is not just for special times. It is a way of living. It is a flow in your spirit that resonates with my heartbeat. I have given you today as a present, not as a challenge. I did not wake you so you could endure another round of stress. I woke you to walk alongside me, to listen to my voice, to remember that you are always in my company. Right now, I am with you in your work, in your thoughts, and in your waiting. I am the God who joins your everyday life with joy, not with hesitation. Your needs do not trouble me. Your slow understanding does not frustrate me. I am not overwhelmed by your emotions. I am here. I am listening, and I care. Each time you take a moment to say thank you, you recognize my presence. You are saying, God, I notice you here. When you recognize me, you start to act differently. You make choices filled with peace. You respond with calmness. You communicate with kindness. You live with intention. You have been seeking greater insight, deeper knowledge, and guidance. And I tell you, start with gratitude. Begin your day not with inquiries, but with appreciation. Before you ask what happens next, celebrate what is happening now. In that space of honor, understanding flows and clarity arrives. The next step comes into focus, not because you solved it, but because you have quieted your spirit enough to sense my guidance. You were not designed to live in a rush of fear or in a blur of activity. You were created to remain, to find rest, to stay aware. Gratitude is the path back to that state. It does not take long, merely a brief moment. A breath, a soft thank you. And just like that, the curtain lifts, your heart becomes lighter, your soul releases. And I am there waiting for you always. Let me remind you, I do not expect perfect gratitude. I am not looking for elaborate prayers or impeccable worship. I accept the messy, the broken, the hesitant thank you shared through tears. I value the praise that requires something from you. The worship that emerges not from ease, but from dedication. That kind of gratitude, raw and sincere, it reaches the highest heavens. It touches my heart. It catches the attention of angels. It brings forth a scent that cannot be imitated by the world. Some of the most significant moments in your life will not be in front of an audience. They will be in the stillness. In your vehicle heading home after a tough day, you might say, "Thank you, God, for remaining beside me." In your kitchen cleaning dishes, you quietly express thank you for this food we have. In bed at night, feeling tired yet appreciative, you offer a prayer, thank you for another day. These are the moments when I encounter you. These are the places where my essence becomes vivid, tangible, and transformative. I aim to guide you to live from this space, not just now and then, but consistently. To make gratitude your natural response. Not forced or insincere, but based on the truth that I am good and I am present. Even during life's chaos, even through pain, even when your prayers aren't answered on your timeline, I remain God. I am faithful. and I deserve worship. You will discover that the more you express gratitude, the more you realize how much there is to appreciate. It expands, it overflows, and it transforms not only your mindset, but also your environment. Homes change when gratitude becomes a common expression. Relationships mend when respect is the standard. Communities flourish when individuals start to honor what they possess instead of lamenting what they lack. Gratitude is not a sign of weakness. It is revolutionary. It holds great strength. It has the power to change the world. This is who I designed you to be, someone filled with deep gratitude, a bearer of tranquility, a reflection of my goodness in a world that needs it desperately. You don't need a platform to share. Your life speaks every time you show appreciation in a world filled with complaints. Your smile tells a story. Your peace conveys a message. Your thankfulness is a battle cry against the darkness. So continue on. Keep expressing gratitude. Keep being aware. I am with you in everything, and I take joy in hearing your heart return repeatedly to this sacred truth. You belong to me, and I belong to you. I want you to understand that whenever you say thank you, something eternal is set in motion. It may seem insignificant to you, just a brief moment of gratitude, but in the spiritual realm, it is like sowing seeds in nourishing soil. I am the gardener who nurtures them with grace. Your gratitude is not wasted, overlooked, or forgotten. It creates something everlasting. You may not notice it right away, but I do. I witness how every thankful word alters your inner landscape, how it counters fear, how it changes your soul's position from burdened to blessed. You were not meant to live weighed down by stress. You were not meant to be caught in anxiety and unease. That is not your birthright. Your inheritance is peace, joy, rest, and confidence in me. And the pathway to these blessings is through gratitude. Not thankfulness after receiving blessings, but appreciation beforehand, before the resolution comes, before opportunities present themselves, before the extraordinary happens. When you express gratitude in advance, you are showing a form of faith that is powerful enough to change circumstances. You are essentially saying, I have faith in you even if I cannot see it yet. This kind of faith brings divine support into your current situation. I want you to pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Can you sense that is life, a present, not something you worked for or earned, but a gift I have placed within you? With each breath in you gain. With each breath out you let go. And I am present in both actions. I created you to exist in a flow, not to be under pressure, to move with elegance rather than struggle. Yet the outside world demands more noise, more comparisons, more achievements. Amidst this turmoil, gratitude can become your act of defiance, your stand against fear, your defense against weariness. When you opt for a thankful outlook, you are not just getting by, you are flourishing. You are affirming what is true to your spirit. You are rooting yourself in the timeless essence of who I am. Because even as seasons shift, emotions fluctuate, and people disappoint, I stay the same. My kindness is not temporary. My love does not waver. My commitments do not have an expiration. When you turn back to thankfulness, you come back to me. There have been times when you felt unnoticed, moments when you wondered if your life mattered, times when the silence from above seemed overwhelming. But I want you to understand that I have never overlooked a single moment. I have never looked away. I have been present in your struggles, your pain, and your doubts. Every time you expressed thanks despite feeling weary and strained, I was touched. Not because I seek your approval, but because I find joy in your faith. It's simple to express gratitude when your requests are fulfilled, when the road ahead is clear, when you feel lighthearted. However, you, my child, have praised me in your trials. You've expressed your gratitude while waiting. You've raised your hands even when feeling weak.
That embodies the type of gratitude that makes a difference in the world. That represents the worship that draws my glory closer. And I am not simply observing. I am engaging.
I am creating something within you that is unwavering, a faith that stands firm, a peace that remains steady amidst challenges. You are not just getting through the day, you are undergoing a transformation. Each time you pick gratitude instead of complaints, you are becoming closer to resembling me. You are advancing in wisdom, strength, and authority. The issues that once overwhelmed you are starting to lose their hold. Because with a grateful heart, you become immune to offense untouchable by fear grounded in truth. Nothing threatens darkness more than a heart that lives fully in gratitude. And let me assure you, your thankfulness is infectious. It is not only changing you, it is also altering the atmosphere around you. Others may be observing even when you are unaware. Your tranquility serves as a message. Your serene demeanor allows others to feel at ease. Your decision to express gratitude, even when it seems illogical, encourages others to have faith. You shine brightly amidst confusion, a soothing voice during turbulent times, a living example of my faithfulness. I have placed you in your current situation for a specific purpose. You are not accidental, nor do you belong in the wrong place. You are a representative of heaven positioned intentionally, filled with my spirit and strengthened by appreciation. Every place you enter transforms because you bring my essence into it. When you express thanks for the present moment, you activate the authority I have granted you to change that moment to proclaim peace. Where there was unrest, to bring life. Where there was quiet, to introduce light into what seemed dark. You need not wait to feel it before you start living this way. Start from where you are and take small steps. Express gratitude for what you currently hold. Thank me for the air in your lungs, the heartbeat in your chest, the beauty found in everyday life. As you do this, your awareness of my presence will grow. Your sensitivity to my spirit will become more acute. Your ability to experience joy will increase. This is how you transform into a sanctuary, not filled with anxiety or fear, but with worship. And I assure you, I will meet you in that place. In every moment of thankfulness, I will pour out more peace, more strength, more understanding. You will find yourself moving more lightly, speaking more kindly, loving more deeply, not because life has become uncomplicated, but because your heart has become more complete. When your heart overflows with gratitude, there is no space left for fear, bitterness, or despair, just joy, peace, and the richness that comes from living anchored in me. As time goes by and the world keeps moving quickly, I want you to hold on to this simple truth. My presence is always with you, and gratitude is the way to tune your heart to recognize it. It can be easy to lose focus, to be caught up in the whirlwind of responsibilities, pressures, and the constant flow of information. However, I did not create you to function amidst chaos. I intended for you to live in connection, and that connection starts with being aware. Gratitude lifts the veil and reveals my closeness. It clears the confusion. It awakens your spirit. God is present. God is kind. God is active. You do not need the world around you to be calm to experience peace. You only need to calm your heart, and gratitude can achieve that. It settles the racing mind. It eases the troubled spirit. It shifts your focus from the storm onto the one who walks upon the waters, the one who silences waves with a word, the one who knows each hair on your head and every tear you've shed. I have not overlooked a single one. I have gathered them all. I have embraced them tightly. And despite your suffering, I have been showering you with kindness. When you start to express gratitude during your challenges, you are not faking that it hurts. You are not rejecting the truth of the hurt. You are proclaiming a deeper truth, that I am present with you, that my kindness is enough, that my promises remain true, and that even in times of being shattered, I am reliable. And I want you to recognize that I notice how frequently you've chosen to express gratitude, even on days when it was tough for you. I see your effort to remain gentle when life pushed you to be tough. This is significant. It holds more importance than you realize. There is no act of worship that goes unnoticed. No expression of thanks is disregarded. Each expression serves as a seed planted in the realm of eternity. I am the ruler of the harvest, and I always remember what is sown with faith. I never ignore the gift from a thankful heart, and I assure you that the harvest will come. In fact, even right now, it's developing quietly and steadily below the surface of what's visible to you. The tranquility you experience amidst the turmoil that is a result. The determination to continue when giving up seemed easier that is a result. The understanding that returns when you offer praise that is a result. It is already in progress. You are undergoing change. You've been seeking my action. And I say this gently. I have been acting. I've been working within you, molding you, helping you to see me, not only in the victories, but also in the pauses, not just on the peaks, but also in the valleys. Recognizing this, being aware of it, is what I desire most. Because when you learn to find me in every time of life, you become unshakable. You begin to walk with confidence. You start to speak with strength. Not because your life is flawless, but because your gaze is upon the flawless one. Gratitude isn't weak. It is not a passive act. It isn't simply a consolation for those who haven't received what they wished. Gratitude is a form of spiritual warfare. It's how you stand firm when everything around you encourages you to collapse. It shows you how to fight without using your fists. It enables you to proclaim victory before the situation even changes. Because when you express thanks in the midst of the storm, you're declaring that you already know the final outcome, that I will prevail. And if I am victorious, you are victorious too. Every single time. You've spent too long evaluating your days based on productivity comparisons or the approval of others. But I want to guide you to a new way of measuring. Presence. Did you notice me today? Did you take a moment to express gratitude? Did you sense my closeness? That is true success. That is the groundwork for a fulfilling life. Since everything else will eventually fade away. The cheers will quiet down. The accomplishments will gather dust. However, the presence you nurture through gratitude will endure. That will support you. That will guide you into eternity. I never meant for your relationship with me to be characterized by struggle. I never required you to demonstrate your value through your achievements. I merely asked for your companionship. And gratitude is the way you enter that space. Not because you've done everything perfectly, but because you're open to seeing me in all things. This openness creates opportunities. It mends wounds. It reinstates joy. And true happiness, genuine happiness, is not something extra. It's something you are entitled to. It's the result of a heart that feels loved. A heart that understands even during tough times that I am still good, that I am always working for your benefit, that I am always by your side. When you carry that kind of joy, you become a safe place for others. Your calmness serves as protection. Your presence acts as a source of healing. Not because you aim to be flawless, but because you are linked to the one who is. This is the life I have called you to. A life of awareness. A life of worship. A life where each moment, even the difficult ones, is filled with grace because you have chosen to show gratitude. And it does not mean ignoring suffering. It means welcoming me into that suffering. Gratitude states, God, I place my trust in you regarding this situation. And I always respond to that faith. I always draw near to that kind of heart. So continue to express your thanks. In the silence, in the turmoil, in the little things, in the sacred moments. Let gratitude be your expression. Let it pour from your mouth like fresh water, and see what unfolds. See how I meet you there. See how your life turns into a vibrant garden full of my presence. As you pursue this path of gratitude, understand that you are being transformed.
Not just encouraged, not just lifted for a moment, but profoundly, eternally transformed.
The more you engage in giving thanks, the more your spirit resembles the image of my Son. He also expressed thanks in every time. Before the miracle of multiplication, he expressed gratitude. Before he brought Lazarus back to life, he looked up and thanked me. Even in the upper room just before betrayal, he shared bread and gave thanks. This is the legacy of the kingdom. Gratitude before glory. Thankfulness before victory. Praise ahead of provision. You have been invited into this legacy, not just to observe it from a distance, but to live it out with every part of your being. And the wonderful truth is you are already doing it. Every day you wake and quietly say thank you. You are entering into harmony with the rhythm of heaven. You are reflecting the heart of your Savior. You are moving in sync with eternity. That's why the atmosphere changes when you express gratitude. You are not merely speaking words. You are bringing heaven to earth. I know it may seem that your praise is small compared to your challenges, but I assure you, your praise is not minimal. It is powerful. When you say thank you, God, despite delays, you are partaking in spiritual battles. When you raise your voice in worship while still healing, you are declaring that the pain will not define you. That is victory. That is emotional growth. That is what causes darkness to shake and heaven to celebrate. You might feel that your daily expressions of thanks go unnoticed, that they fade away amidst the chaos of life. However, nothing you do in my name and my presence with faith ever fades away. I take note of every word. I keep every tear.
I cherish each act of praise, and your thankfulness has ascended to my throne. Your gratitude has unlocked doors in the spiritual realm that cannot be closed by any human.
You are creating a path for blessings not just for yourself, but for future generations. The heritage of your faith will not be formed by flawlessness, but by endurance. By rising each day and declaring, I will choose to be thankful once more. I will bless his name once more. I will place my trust in him again. That choice made each day holds more strength than 1,000 well-spoken sermons. It is the kind of faith that influences history. That faith allows my glory to reside in your home, in your heart, in your journey. I do not seek grand displays. I seek a grateful spirit, I don't require statues. I seek moments. Those unseen, quiet times when you encounter me and express God, I am grateful. Not because life is flawless, but because you recognize that I am with you and will always be. Gratitude transforms your home into a sacred place. Your kitchen turns into an altar. Your vehicle becomes a holy area. Your job becomes a place for purpose. This is the power of Thanksgiving. It alters more than just your emotions. It transforms your surroundings. It changes the ordinary into the sacred, the routine into the miraculous. You don't need to run away from your life to find me. You simply need to welcome me into it.
And your thankfulness is that invitation. I desire to do more than visit you on Sundays. I want to accompany you from Monday to Saturday.
I want to be part of your discussions and your decisions, in your thoughts. And gratitude keeps the door open. When you choose to thank me in each moment, you are saying, God, remain close.
And I will. I never turn away from a grateful heart. I rush toward it.
I reside in it. I pour my spirit into it. Some days will be simple. The blessings will be apparent. The answers will be evident. And on those days, thank me freely. Rejoice. Celebrate. Dance in my presence just as David did. But on days when it's a struggle, when the waiting feels prolonged and the silence seems unending, still thank me. Because those are the moments when your praise is most genuine. When your worship carries significant weight. When your gratitude becomes a steadfast anchor during the storms. And I assure you of this. I will respond. I always do. I cannot ignore a heart that embraces both gratitude and suffering. I pour out a double portion of blessing on those who choose me before the miracle occurs. You will not finish this season without gaining something. You will walk away with treasure insight, resilience, kindness, and closeness. These are things that the world cannot provide and can never take from you. These are the gifts of a life lived in gratitude. And I want to share something even more profound. You are showing the next generation what it truly means to follow me. Not in fear, but in happiness. Not out of duty, but out of genuine love. They notice you. They listen to your prayers. They observe how you navigate challenges. And every time you say, let's express our thanks to God, you are sowing seeds in their hearts that will eventually yield fruit. Your heritage is expanding, firmly grounded in praise. The world requires individuals like you, not perfect but available. Not impeccable but devoted. A person who expresses gratitude in tough times and brings light into every situation. You don't need a platform. Your life is your testimony. Your thankfulness is the gospel brought to life. Your tranquility is the miracle they seek. And I am with you. Not only on the peaks, but right here in this very moment. In the laundry, the washing, the meetings, and the errands in both tears and celebrations. I am present. Your appreciation is creating space for me to work like never before. Look around, my dear. Not with rushed eyes of the flesh, but with the awakened vision of the Spirit. Can you perceive it? The marks of my faithfulness surround you. They are in the sunrise that welcomes you each day, in the breeze that caresses your skin, in the voice of someone dear to you, in the nourishment you didn't earn but still receive. Everything, every detail is a gift from me to you. And when your heart recognizes this, not just in passing thoughts, but in deep and sincere gratitude, you begin to exist in a realm that the world cannot grasp. A space of constant awareness, of sacred joy, of divine connection. Gratitude, my child, is not only about thanking me for the pleasant things. It's about honoring me as the Lord over everything. The joy and the pain, the abundance and the scarcity, the prayers that have been answered and those that are still unanswered. Because when you truly know me, you come to trust that even the pain has meaning. Even the silence is filled with my voice gently saying, "Wait, I am working on something that you cannot yet perceive." This is the trust I'm nurturing within you. It's the type that remains strong during challenges and thrives. The type that raises its hands in worship before the fulfillment comes. You've questioned why sometimes seem to drag on longer than you expected. Why certain prayers feel unanswered. Why the breakthrough hasn't yet emerged through the gloom. But I want you to know this. I care more about developing your character than making things easy for you. What I'm fostering in you through gratitude is everlasting. It can't be shaken. It can't be taken away. I'm getting you ready for a glory that far exceeds the temporary struggles. Every thank you express while you wait is preparing something wonderful that's beyond your understanding. Do not belittle the slow periods. Do not resent the silence. These are important lessons where gratitude teaches you perseverance, patience, and faith. In those quiet times, I'm forming your inner self to embrace more of me. You are being expanded not to be broken, but to grow. To become a vessel not only of faith, but also of passion. And gratitude is what keeps your flame alive. It's what helps you remain gentle when life attempts to harden you. It's what keeps you grounded when the winds of change swirl around you. I am not distant in those times. I am nearer than your next breath. You don't have to struggle to find me. Just take a moment. Look upwards. Speak your thanks softly. I'm right there beside you. I have always been. I will never weary of your voice. I never grow tired of your prayers. Your gratitude fills the throne room with happiness. Angels pay attention when you sing my praises. Demons shake when you thank me, even in sorrow. Heaven celebrates when you see me in the everyday moments. That's how impactful your gratitude is. You are not weak for depending on me. You are not small because you shed tears. You are not failing because you haven't figured everything out. You are growing. You are persevering. You are learning to praise not only from triumph, but also from the deserts. That, my dear one, is the type of worship that transforms generations. Because it teaches your heart to find me not only in what I provide, but in who I am. I am indeed your provider. But I am also your share. I am the gift. I am the treasure. When you express your thanks to me, you are not merely recognizing my actions. You are drawing closer to my very essence. And I desire to be close to you. I don't just seek your obedience. I crave your heart. I want your affection. I want your love. Not out of necessity, but because I created you to give it. And gratitude is the language that love speaks effortlessly. When your heart overflows with thanks, bitterness cannot settle in. Jealousy cannot flourish. Fear loses its influence. Gratitude acts as a balm for your spirit. It helps illuminate your mind and lift your mood. This is why adversities try so hard to take it away through interruptions, anger, and discouragement. Yet it's essential to protect it.
Treat your gratitude as if it were a valuable asset, for indeed it is.
Learn to see me all around you. In the pauses, the joy, and even the quiet moments. Let your appreciation be as natural as your breath. Allow it to be the melody of your existence. You will notice that the more you express thanks, the more you will recognize my presence. As you become more aware of me, your sense of calm will deepen. You will also discover greater joy. You will embrace more strength. A heart filled with gratitude has immense power and is not swayed by circumstances, but grounded in reality.
I have not led you this far to forsake you. I began a good work within you that I will see through to completion. Each time you express gratitude for today, you're declaring your faith in what lies ahead. You're affirming, God, I trust that my story is still unfolding. And indeed I am. I'm crafting narratives of healing, writing pages of support, and creating volumes of redemption. Your experience will not culminate in suffering. It will conclude with praise. That's why you can express thanks now, as I am already working on your future, paving the way. Hold tightly to this truth. Let it influence your thoughts, words, actions, and aspirations. Allow gratitude to rise within your life like fragrant incense. And see how I come closer. Observe how my presence feels more real. Notice how your visions become sharper, your movements more assured, and your connections more rewarding. This is what it means to be anchored in thankfulness, steady, unyielding, fully surrendered. Dear one, I invite you to delve deeper, moving away from rigid religious acts or striving, and towards a place filled with joy and relaxation in thanksgiving. Your faithfulness in small acts has not gone unnoticed. I have seen you take a moment to express thanks in between your tasks, to smile even when emotions are high, and to choose to worship during challenging times. These unnoticed victories empower your spirit. These moments receive applause from heaven, even if the world overlooks them. Because gratitude is not about being recognized, it's about perception. You are beginning to see things through a divine perspective. There is an abundance I wish to reveal to you, and gratitude is the key that opens that door. When your heart is appreciative, your spirit becomes open. You transition from trying to comprehend to simply accepting what I'm giving you. It may not always appear as you imagined. My responses often come in surprising forms, but they always bear my signature. When your heart is open to gratitude, you will identify me even in the unfamiliar. Embrace the new. Welcome the changes. You've sought more from me, and I am responding. But I'm not just providing you with more. I am enhancing your experience. You are becoming more in tune, more conscious, and more filled with my essence. Gratitude is helping you handle it well. Understand that gratitude is not merely a way to prepare for blessings. It also serves as a protection during those blessings. Without gratitude, even having plenty can feel heavy. However, when you possess gratitude, even challenging times can serve a purpose. You have been chosen to manage greatness, not only to enjoy blessings, but to bear them with grace. Thanksgiving acts as a foundation that keeps you steady when my favor elevates you. It helps you focus on me instead of seeking attention. It ensures your spirit remains humble rather than arrogant. I am setting you up for influence, impact, and divine opportunities. Your gratitude is equipping you. You might feel like you are simply trying to survive each day. But that's precisely it. Your dedication in the routine is what makes you eligible for remarkable experiences. I do not select based on how well you perform. I select based on your attitude.
Your attitude of thankfulness is delightful to me, rising like a pleasing scent. It opens up your life for me to fill it with wisdom, strength, and new insights. Therefore, do not overlook the significance of having a grateful heart. It is not a passive state. Gratitude is proactive, sharp, and powerful. It dismantles barriers. It quiets the adversary. It increases what you possess. When you express gratitude, you are not merely addressing the past. You are also speaking into what lies ahead. You are affirming your trust in my continued faithfulness. This is why Thanksgiving holds prophetic value. It does not only respect the past, it aligns with what is forthcoming. Breakthroughs are waiting as a result of your gratitude. Not because I'm holding back, but because being thankful expands your ability to receive. It strengthens your faith and realigns your focus. It positions your heart to accept all the blessings I have prepared for you. And what I have in mind for you, my child, far exceeds what you have asked for, envisioned, or dreamed. However, you must maintain a tender heart.
Life can harden you. Disappointments might seek to close your heart and hands, but keep them open.
Keep your hands raised and your heart grateful. Bitterness cannot thrive where gratitude resides. Offense cannot thrive where appreciation is ever present. By choosing to bless me even in hardship, you prevent the enemy from reaching your spirit. You shut the door on hopelessness. You make the space alive with my presence. I understand there are still things you are waiting for. Wishes you have whispered countless times.
Longings so delicate that speaking them feels daunting. Yet I hold each one close. I want you to be aware that I care.
I am not overlooking you. I am acting in ways that remain invisible to you for now. Your thankfulness isn't slowing down the response. Rather, it is getting you ready to receive it with joy and grace. You've asked me how to deepen your relationship with me. This is the way. Gratefulness is the ground where closeness with me flourishes. When you embrace gratitude, you cease to rush past me. You start to stay in my presence. You begin to notice my involvement not only in the wonders, but also in everyday life. That realization turns into a safe haven, a space of serenity, strength, and insight. You don't need more reasons to be grateful. You require eyes to notice what is already there. And I am giving you that perspective. I am opening your eyes to awe once more, to beauty, to the everyday glimpses of my goodness that you have missed in your busyness. The world hurries, but I invite you to remain, to slow down, to breathe deeply, to live with wonder. For I am not just present at the end point. I am in the journey itself. Your everyday life holds significance. Your small acts of faithfulness, your quiet gratitude, your discreet obedience, and those moments of private praise are forming eternity. You are planting seeds that will endure after you. You are establishing a legacy. You are creating something unshakable. And all of it starts with thankfulness. Let me remind you again that your gratitude brings me joy. Not because I lack anything, but because you were intended for this. You were made to worship, to honor, and to bless. When you do so, you come alive, and your spirit aligns. Your happiness grows exponentially. This isn't a heavy burden. It is a life-giving invitation. And each day I offer it anew. Come walk with me in thankfulness. Come view the world through the eyes of heaven. Come dwell in a place of praise. This journey you are on is sacred even when it seems slow or unnoticed. Every step, every choice to thank me amid your process is crafting a story. You may not feel it yet, but you are evolving into someone whose mere presence changes the atmosphere. A heart grounded in gratitude doesn't harbor fear, doesn't reflect bitterness, and doesn't spread worry. It radiates peace, joy, and truth. And this world is yearning for such light. I have called you to shine not through perfection, but by being grounded. And gratitude is your foundation. Do not overlook your own situation. Refrain from comparing your journey with someone else's best moments. You are unaware of their struggles, nor do you see the grace I have given to you. Your narrative is not lacking. It is unfolding thoughtfully and beautifully. Each time you express gratitude for your role in it, you are embracing more of who I designed you to be. Thankfulness is not about accepting less. It is acknowledging that even now you are favored, you are supported, you are led. I understand you have faced disappointments. I recognize there are scars that still pain you, aspirations that may appear distant. But I assure you that not a single tear has been in vain. No waiting has been pointless. I have utilized everything to fortify your spirit, to enhance your trust, and to broaden your ability to receive. You are not lagging behind. You are not overlooked. You are perfectly positioned for what I am about to bring forth. And it will start with gratitude. Because what I am leading you toward is too significant for entitlement to bear, too sacred to be approached with ingratitude. You need to be prepared not just in skills, but also in your spirit. Gratitude is what will equip you. It will keep your heart pure. It will sharpen your focus. It will ensure your intentions are sincere. You may believe you are waiting for a breakthrough, but part of that breakthrough is my work in you now, through every thankful prayer, every worshipful expression, every time you opt to praise instead of grumble. I am preparing you to carry my glory. Not only for your own life, but also for the lives I will influence through you, the individuals you will comfort, the loads you will help ease, the wisdom you will impart.
All of this is being shaped in this furnace of thankfulness. The strength I am instilling in you now will be the strength others will rely on tomorrow.
That is why I continuously urge you to give thanks. Not because I need to hear it, but because you need what it fosters within you. Allow me to reveal something deeper to you. Every expression of gratitude is more than just a phrase. It is a proclamation against darkness. When you praise me during suffering, you are denying the enemy the chance to take your joy. When you celebrate me in times of doubt, you are dismantling the idols of control. When you honor me through the difficulties, you are demonstrating that your faith is rooted not in comfort, but in a covenant. And I honor that faith. I respond to your faith. I unleash blessings where gratitude has paved the path. This is why you have seen changes. You have experienced moments of inexplicable peace, unexpected joy, and a new strength emerging in your spirit. That is not mere chance. That is the outcome. That is the result of your choice to elevate your perspective. You are not just surviving, you are rising. Every time you say, "Thank you, Lord," you are climbing. You are elevating yourself beyond fear, beyond distractions, and above the chaos of life. In this state, my voice becomes clearer to you. You act with assurance. You carry strength as you move. I understand that some days the feelings may not be present when you express gratitude out of duty rather than abundance. I want you to realize that this is equally sacred. I recognize the effort you put in. I see the commitment, and I honor it. Because genuine gratitude is not based on emotions. It originates from insight, from understanding that I am valuable, even when circumstances are tough, from believing that I am making progress, even if it doesn't feel like it, from recognizing my worth, even in moments of fatigue. This kind of belief has the power to change nations, heal families, and transform environments. It starts with appreciation, not loud or extravagant, but sincere, steady, and grounded. It creates something everlasting within you and in your surroundings. You might not see everything yet, but you are creating a heritage. A heritage of calm. A heritage of worship. A heritage of being present. The spiritual and physical well-being of your children will thrive in the freedom you are nurturing right now. Your home will exude a sense of reverence because you chose gratitude when it was difficult to do so. This heritage will last beyond your time here. It will continue to produce results long after your last breath has been taken. This is your true self, not someone bound by fear, but a caretaker of presence, not blown about by uncertainties, but secured in truth, not seeking approval, but living in grace. You belong to me, identified, selected, empowered. Your gratitude shows that you know this to be true. You have sought more of me, and I have been responding. Not always with grand signs, but often in quiet moments. In the daily call to recognize me, understand me, and walk alongside me. With each expression of thanks, you accept that call. You embrace a closer connection. To unwavering peace, to enduring joy. And I celebrate your acceptance. Now, my beloved, let us reach the conclusion of this message I have planted in your spirit. This journey of awakening, of growing deeper, of changing through appreciation. I want you to grasp something of eternal significance. Your act of thanks is more than just a routine, more than a religious practice. It is a weapon. It is an entryway. It is the breath of heaven making its way to earth through your voice. Every time you say it, you bring the atmosphere of the kingdom into your reality. You are no longer reacting to what happens. You are directing it to comply with divine reality. You are not a prisoner of your situations. You are a channel of my glory. Gratitude is what releases the flow of my presence into your life. It trains you to walk with confidence, not in pride, but in sacred certainty. You are not lost. You are guided. You are not overlooked. You are treasured. You are not empty. You are living with abundance. These are not mere phrases. This is your true nature. This is what I am shaping in you through every act of thanks. And this is what I wish for you to bring into each day from now on. A thankful spirit that cannot be silenced. A heart that remains soft. A soul that stands firm against hopelessness. You have experienced the benefits of gratitude. You have witnessed the tranquility it brings. You experienced my spirit's warmth when you expressed appreciation. Now live from that place. Let it be your foundation. Establish it as your flow. Allow gratitude to be your morning melody, your evening reflection, and your attitude in everything. Indeed, challenges will still arise. Certainly, there will be times when the burden feels overwhelming. However, you have learned how to endure. You understand how to push back against despair. You recognize how to raise your gaze and proclaim, "My God is by my side." That statement shakes the world. It alters the skies. It hushes the accuser's voice. And it welcomes my presence to come dwell abundantly with you. You have requested me to utilize your life, and indeed I am. But not exactly as you envisioned. I am not just employing your skills or your time. I am utilizing your appreciation. Your capacity to express thanks during waiting and hardship, in the ordinary moments, and in tranquility. That is what empowers your life. That is what draws others in. People will be curious about your smile during tough times. Why you share hope when fear overwhelms the world. And you will simply respond, because I know my God. Because I have witnessed him. Because he has been too faithful to forget. This is the testimony I have developed you to share. Not with loud words, but with a loud heart. Not busy trying, but overflowing with faith. And through your journey, others will begin to express gratitude too. Through your calmness, others will discover their peace. Through your happiness, others will recall their purpose. Gratitude spreads easily. It grows. It opens hearts. And a life grounded in it will serve as a beacon to many. Let this mark the start of something fresh. A new way of thinking. A new way of living. A new way of life based not on effort but on perception. Perceiving my influence in everything. Recognizing my love in everyone. Acknowledging my promise in every season. You are not merely getting by anymore. You are thriving in fellowship with me. And this is your true purpose. Not just brief visits to my presence, but a dwelling place. A continuous awareness. A continual outpouring. And as you move ahead, I will accompany you. I will lead you with peace. I will safeguard you with truth. I will envelop you with favor. And I will continue to awaken deeper joy within you. This is not the conclusion. This is a new phase. A phase filled with deeper understanding, greater influence, and unwavering confidence in who I am and who you are in me. You have remained faithful. You have stayed near. You have expressed thanks even amidst pain. And I honor that. I bless that. I expand that. You will witness the outcome. You will witness the healing. You will see the reward for a heart that has chosen gratitude as its way of life. I am starting something new, and it starts with you. I appreciate you, my child, for having faith in me, for hearing me, and for reacting. Now go and live as a place of worship, a bearer of glory, a testament to my love. Allow others to witness the power of a grateful heart. Amen. If this message has touched your heart, please share it. Let my words reach those who are seeking hope,